Hello and welcome back to DexSaves. My name is Andrew Lightwood and I'm the DM. We're currently waiting on Jonah, who is Garm, but everybody else is here, so I'll let them introduce yourselves.
I'm Brianna. I play Note, the Kenku Rogue.
I'm William. I play the orc fighter known as Morzok.
I'm David. I play the elven bard Jethro Chanson.
I'm Kayla Lightwood, and I play Orana Nagaronwin, the Water Genasi Druid.
Last time we left off, the party had made it to Risona, and it decided that they were going to spend their time going about the town. There was dress shopping. Garm and Jethro went out to local taverns to investigate and try to collect rumors. After some shopping for magical items, they made way with a lot of cool stuff, but then ended up fronting the bill to Morzog's dad. I don't even remember the total anymore.
After everything we spent that day, it was 18,150 gold.
Yeah. As they were finished, Note and Morzog went to the Marble Tones Conservatory to investigate public records, to deal with Den Hythenos and possibly anything of their dealings and what their house looked like. And then you investigated that sword that you saw in your dream, and you didn't find anything. Upon returning to the home and bedding down for the night, they decided to sneak out and go to a...
This is after trying to pick a fight with the guards.
You snuck to a warehouse owned by Den Hythenos. Upon investigating everything inside, it seemed like general goods. All of the records showed proper. Then you decided to burn it down. You then snuck back all the way to your house, to Morzog's house, where you guys actually bedded down for the night. Elrana had a strange dream about Bastion leading you through a forest, and then you seeing a woman on a lone little island in the middle of a lake. And then you were woken up by knocks at the door. Upon going down to inspect, you were met with Kawana Crean, the Dusk Captain, as she is known, and Faith Hythenos, who introduces herself and says that we have things we need to discuss. That's where we left off. Also, note, this is yours. This came with the shipment of paper and writing supplies.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
By the way, Jethro is dreaming about Garm with beautiful blonde long hair, and he's braiding it.
Garm's having the same dream, but it's more
But
of
it's a nightmare. But it's his hell.
Yeah.
How did I even grow any hair?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so nice, and Garm's just like, oh god!
Yeah, like they're
Please.
sharing the dream.
Yeah.
It's lovely, yes.
I didn't know you were a dream mover.
Yeah, right?
Only for that specific type of instance, though.
Yeah.
Only to braid fake hair.
Yeah, I have that song in my head.
Yep. She
You're
said
welcome.
Dreamweaver, and now I'm just like, yep, that song's there now.
There's little pink beads in Garm's blonde hair, by the way.
It's awfully late for you to darken our doorstep.
It is, and I do apologize. You're Morzog Shadowstep, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful.
No, we're just in the house and he looks like Morzog.
Yeah,
I
I guess I could have been one of the twins. You know, I ain't been around in a while. They don't.
Except you're exceptionally taller and, not as ugly.
Yeah.
Marginally.
Marginally. For orcs as they go. Yes.
I've never met Morzog or his twin brothers. I just know that they exist.
Okay.
So excuse my ignorant or my
Ignorance works.
ignorance.
Yeah,
Sorry,
works.
Okay.
So what reason do you have to darken our doorstep at such a late hour?
Is there somewhere we can sit down?
What is with all of you sitting?
Yes,
Like
well,
normal people do.
come in. Well, I call one of the servants, wake them up, whatever, to take jackets or cloaks or
There is
whatever.
one there that is currently
Cookie.
Perfect.
taking the cloak of the dust captain,
Yes.
who kindly hands it over. You can see underneath she is wearing that dark chitinous green armor underneath. And she has a long sword that is sheathed at her side on her belt. Faith takes off her cloak, and she's wearing a nice just kind of dark dress. No weapons on her person. She hands over the cloak and follows you into the other room. I had only heard about what had happened to your father those years ago, and I'm sorry for the situation that you find yourself in. My father is the head of Den Hythanos, the one who has you've been investigating?
Yeah. Just been asking around, back in town. I mean, we've traveled quite a bit, and we tend to, hear rumors through the grapevine as we go, so.
A few years ago, I had overheard a conversation between him and a figure I've never met. A hooded man who came into our home and was making deals to offer protection and a lot of pay for a shipment that they kept referring to as the package. And whereas that could be nothing, my father Theodred is very meticulous and would have wanted to know what it is, but he kept pushing it away, or pushing it aside. I have no idea what it is or where it is. But with as much secret as he puts around it, I fear that if it is discovered, then it could mean terrible things for not just him, but the entire den. Depending on what it is, it could be exile or execution, and we would like neither of those things.
I thought you said this was a couple years ago.
This was.
So why are you doing anything about it now? That package is probably long gone and shipped off to somewhere who the fuck else knows.
The man kept coming back is the thing, and it never ended up being just one package. From the things that I had heard, it was always one package, but then it was shipped away to somewhere I don't know. I tried sneaking into his office, but he keeps he keeps wards around it, and I couldn't go in there without being discovered. I went to every warehouse he had and checked every book, and everything seems fine. But the thing is that nothing about this shows up on any of his books.
Well, he has to be keeping a record of it somewhere.
That's
I
the
mean,
issue.
if he's going to be that meticulous.
That's the issue, is I don't know where it is.
And you have no idea where even the start of these packages get shipped off to, huh?
Unfortunately not. Ever since your father was pushed to the wayside, I've been working with your father to help. How do I say? Investigate the facts behind his situation. I've also been working with Koana here, and Koana nods her head and my lady has not been the same for some years. I've known her for many lifetimes, and this is the first time that I can think that she was so cold. Not since the first of our people judged their way up from the Underdark did she have to put on this facade. Theodred Hythanos comes around often. Almost like a check-in. It's never more than an exchange of a few words of how her day is going. But then he leaves, and it's at the most random times. I'm worried that something has happened to her. And I've been working with Faith here to help figure out what it is, if something that her father is doing is linked to the Queen's behavior or vice versa. But I try not to get too close. Otherwise the Queen might sense something and act rashly. As she is our highest ruler, I don't want to get on her good side, or bad side. Sorry. I have been just I've been keeping appearances as much as I can, and going and listening to her every word. But I'm not sure how far all of this goes or who else might be affected. I fear that it's something magical, but when I suggest treatment or somebody looking into it, she brushes it away. When Faith told me that she might have an idea of someone that might be able to help, she brought me here tonight and brought me to you.
And what do you expect an orc and his friends to do in this situation? You're the highest ruler, the highest general in the army here, and you have Hythanos, that has some of the strongest pulls in the city here, and you're telling me that you can't find a way to look into her father or what's going on here?
Faith speaks up and I saw you at the window when you came to the manor, and after that, sometime during the night, one of our warehouses burnt. I have no proof, but I have an inkling, and if that's true, first of all, I hold nothing against you, and second, you got in, found whatever, did whatever it is you wanted to do, and nobody knew. And nobody really still knows. Which means that you're capable enough to do what it is that needs to be done.
And what do you believe needs to be done? Because I'm just a fighter. I can swing an axe. I'm a soldier.
My father is holding a party tomorrow. If you could, I would like your family to be there. And whilst the party is going on, maybe you have someone who can investigate the house that has something a little more to offer.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we could figure something out, but I mean,
whatever I know it seems suspicious that you're looking into Den Hythenos and here I am offering you a perfect way in, but I don't approve of anything my father is doing. This puts our whole den in danger.
well,
And I'm completely against whatever it is he's doing that he's not sharing.
Do I believe
Go ahead and roll inside check.
It's gonna be a dirty 20.
dirty 20.
She's being completely forthright and honest. Whatever it is that her father is doing, she is not on board with.
Well, the people that your father's associating with isn't, I mean, you don't have to take me at my word, but you probably have to take me at my word that they're not the kind of people that you would expect someone as influential and, you know, as well off as a Hythenos family to, you know, be in bed with. Do we, out of character, Kayla, do we still have that letter?
Yes, I do.
We have a little bit of proof of stuff being transferred out of the country. But we've also had interactions with the people who have probably received some of these shipments that you've been shipping out. And that's why we're here to begin with. Because there's no other reason for me to come back to this place. I don't get along with either family, so...
I completely understand. Do you have the proof on you?
Well, we have... I don't know, do we have it on us, or is it in the room in a way kind of thing?
Oh no, it'd be my personal stuff. But whether you want to show her or not, it's up to you.
Well, we might as well. I mean, that doesn't give us... That doesn't hurt us any, I don't think.
I go up to my room and grab the note.
I'm gonna come out of hiding.
Yeah. Scare the shit out of them, do it.
I also wake up Jethro on my way back.
Oh, okay. So you come out of hiding?
I can, if you want, I can copy what the conversation, see if she recognizes the voice of the guy who was on the stone.
Well, technically you can't.
The
Why
So-
wouldn't she be able to?
She wasn't in that room with us. That was just me and you.
No,
On the
no,
stone.
on the stone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. On the stone, yes.
So you head up to your room and look through your bag to get the letter that you had found in Stallmast's bedroom. And on your way back, you open up a door and shake a sleeping Jethro awake that is sitting there, kind of curled up like this, just kind of doing one of these. His fingers like braiding through something, and you shake him, and Jethro, you are shaken awake, and Elrana standing over you.
I feel like somebody said party, but I don't know who.
You're going to want to hear this.
Yeah, we got an invite. Come on.
Okay, but let me finish braiding Garm's hair. I turn back and there's nothing in my hands.
And it's
And I
just
have a
Big
brief
sad.
moment of
Big sad.
a single tear, and then I follow.
So you head back downstairs, and standing there is a because you weren't here last time. There's two drow women. One of them is a tall, feminine figure in the Kreen armor that's kind of like a chitinous, almost like it was taken from a bug and then molded to a person's.
I say my armor
body.
matches that now, though, don't it? My armor matches that now, don't it?
She has like the drow kind of dark, inky, blue-black kind of skin. She looks at you with red-orange eyes, and she has full lips that are set into a hard line, and deep scarlet red hair that pours over her shoulder. Which all of the other, like most of the drow that you've seen throughout your little escapades through the town, most of them have like a snow white silver hair, being just their natural color. And this lady has this like deep scarlet color that pours over her
I
shoulder.
briefly imagine Garm with that.
Are her eyebrows also scarlet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do briefly imagine Garm with that same hair.
Wait a fucking minute.
The other one is a smaller figure that has her hair kind of parted to come down two ways, with deep yellow eyes, kind of small shoulders, very fragile looking feminine figure. And they both kind of look at you as you come down the stairs. More of your party, then? It's really hard to say party in an accent because it sounds like potty.
Potty.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, but see, that's how you can tell the accents there.
I'm not
But
getting
then I feel really self-conscious because I'm just like, did I just say toilet?
More of your toilet, I see.
Yes, more of your toilet, yes.
What's the word? You can say coterie. Coterie?
I think Jethro's gonna post up by note. Because Note, you're out of hiding now, right? Okay, now I'm gonna post up near Note.
I'll say, what was their reactions to Note coming out?
Oh yeah. So as you kind of like emerge from
Note
the shadows,
drops from the rafters.
they both look over and are like, Kawana is now like, she has a moment of like tenseness. You can definitely see her like get ready for something, and then noticing that it's just like a small little like bird figure, she totally goes relaxed. And Faith looks over at you and she goes, "So you are capable."
We have various skills. I mean, some of us can hide, and some of us can, bullshit our way, and there's some of us just like to kick down the door.
Are we all in pajamas?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love the stripy pajamas.
I have absolutely no idea what my pajamas would look like, to be honest.
Right?
I always imagine, like, the image I have of Morzog is him just shirtless with pajama pants, kind of the dad look.
Jethro is wearing not Nightmare Before Christmas. The Ebenezer Scrooge, like the really long gown with the hat.
With the hat.
See, I
that's
always
kinda-
assumed that it would be in silk.
Oh yes. It has
How
to
do
be-
you sleep at night?
Just...
Silk
Rather comfortable.
And see, am I the only one that hates
Bit
silk
breeze.
sheets? Like, I feel like that's just those things just
Silk
like,
is very nice.
My favorite.
it's very soft and very nice, but then it's just a lot of movement.
I only sleep on like jersey sheets because I don't know.
The t-shirt sheets. Yeah, I love those.
But
we have like 2 or 3 sets of them now.
Yeah, they're really comfortable.
It prefers
See,
old man nightgowns because that's what
bed.
she grew up with, was
That's
cut
all I
off
ever use
old
as a
man
comforter above
nightgowns
me. I'm
with
just-
the
that's
cap and
Throughout the entire winter, summer, all of it.
Hell
is
yeah.
that kind
I sleep in a bathing suit equivalent. I don't fucking know.
Damn.
My underwear, I guess, because that would
Yeah.
basically be all that she would
Fucking
really have.
right.
Yeah.
Jethro does the the thing like old men in like Middle East would do, where I like gird my loins, where I like tie up my tunic around my waist, so I have like a romper on essentially, and it's coming up way too high on my thigh.
Wow.
And I'll tell her we have one more party member, but he's a heavy sleeper, and no one likes to go poke the dragon. So
I think back to when I was poking Garm.
right. But I mean,
And you hand over the letter to her? Or
That's what I'm doing, I guess.
she unfolds it and reads it and what? I don't understand.
what part of that don't you understand?
Not
The
this.
beginning, middle, or
not
end?
this. Just why? I'm trying to wrap my head around why my father would go so far as to have dealings with this mysterious figure when he lived just fine before.
I'll say, dude. I mean, even growing up, the Hyphanos name was always fairly revered, and you know, you always figured you were high enough in power, but you know, greed corrupts, I guess.
People do stupid things for stupid reasons.
Jethro does
So
one of those,
does
like,
this
these-
match your father's handwriting then?
The handwriting is definitely my father's.
Cool, I take the fucking note back and put it back in my haversack.
Yoink.
Yeah, this is ours.
Don't trust you that much. Okay, Alana doesn't trust you at all.
Paper rustling sounds.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if she recognizes the voice that we heard on the stone.
Oh, are you gonna repeat the?
I don't remember what they said.
It wasn't something I wrote down. It was something that I had just
Off the
said.
cuff.
So yeah.
Oh, no,
Kayla
it's-
has it though.
I can
Kayla
imagine.
has it wrote down.
Who is this? What do you need?
So you repeat the voice that you heard over the stone, and she goes, "That's my father. How did you do that?"
What does Note like physically look like? I can imagine Note just kind of looks at the sky and goes, and then it just comes out.
Like Stitch. No, like Stitch.
Yeah.
He puts the finger on the record and just opens the
Mouth.
mouth.
We
Yeah.
close the beak.
It's all in
Open
the
it.
throat.
It's all in the throat. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you just. Who's this? What do you want?
Have I s-
What?
Jeff is gonna pull the notebook out of his like little nightgown pocket and just be like, "Dope."
Now see,
Is that-
out of. Are you able to? You can only mimic what you've heard. You can't use that voice for other words.
I don't know if it
Correct.
specifies.
Correct.
You can only mimic. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a
Oh, well,
maximum
we're gonna have you
storage.
follow Theodred around this party the entire time in stealth and just listen to everything he says. That way you can just
Mimic.
throw it back together.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Note really has become the ultimate cell phone. The
Yeah.
text, the
The text, the emojis.
yeah.
And think of it this way, so I can cut and paste.
So
I can't make a new sentence, but I can cut and paste. I
Yeah.
can cut and
Like
paste.
the
as
what I
long as you've
heard.
heard the word, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's why you follow him
Okay.
around, and we can throw shit together if we need to get out of trouble. What do you get out of this? What's your end game here? Why even bother? I mean, you're well off. This doesn't seem to affect you in any way, shape, or form, Faith. I mean, I can understand worrying about the queen, but I mean, other than us knocking and asking around, I haven't seen any, you know.
Though in the current circumstance, it may be hard to wrap your head around. No offense, but I simply am wanting to expose my father for whatever he is doing to hopefully save our den.
So
Because I fear that
Yeah.
Well, hold on. So who's the next in line if you expose your father?
I see where you're going. I completely understand.
How do we not know this is just not a power play for... we got these band of misfits running around town asking stupid questions. Maybe they can deal with Dad.
Listen, I understand it's hard to believe, but I do want to help you. I see what happened to your father as a great injustice, and I feel like something that my father's doing and how the Queen is acting may be connected. That's why I brought Kawana here.
You didn't answer the question.
I mean, she's not wrong, but and how do you expect us to help the Queen?
As suspicious as it sounds, yes. If my father were to, for some reason, step down or be
forcibly removed.
Thank you. Then I would end up taking as the head of the den. But I'm not doing this because of that. I'm doing this because I want to. You can roll an insight check.
I can get roll one as well.
Dirty 20 again.
Nice.
It was almost a 3, and I was like, fuck. No.
Roll right.
It's a 19 for death roll.
There you go.
Yeah.
She seems pretty honest. She's stumbling over everything she says because she's trying to find the correct words to make you believe, and so it sounds not right, but she's being as forthright as possible.
And what about you, Dust Captain? You think that, we have the abilities to fix your wife, fix the Queen?
I would hope so.
I mean, with everything at your disposal, you think the 5 of us can...
At the current moment, Faith knows more than I do.
And what's your thoughts on all of this? I mean, you just in it for the Queen? You in it for something else? What's your play here?
I just want my love back. I want her back to the way she was.
And what if there's nothing actually wrong with her?
It has to be. There's no other way to explain it. She's not this kind of person. She would not have thrown Dakogrim to the wayside. She would have listened.
People change.
People have strokes.
People do have strokes. But that may not be it.
Well, you say the Queen is so cold, and so what has she been doing that seems to be? I mean, Dakogrim to the wayside, but that's been years ago. I mean, there's been so much time between here and there that
during meetings with the rest of the dens, she doesn't listen. She doesn't listen. She takes everything that's told to her at face value and lets it slide. That's not her.
Does she seem distant, or is she fixated on something?
Very.
Is it just...
She talks to her subjects like they're cold, she talks to her subjects coldly and pushes them aside, and that she acts like she's more...
Has she been showing favoritism to any of the other ones?
Yeah. If anything, she shows, and it's really hard to say favoritism, but she acts nicer toward Theodred. Even though it's only short exchanges, that's the kindest I've ever seen her. At least recently, anyway. The Queen is kind and understanding and wise, and she now seems distant and irritated all the time, and I can't figure out why. And she won't let me try. I just want my Queen back.
So, do you just want us to, gather information to try to force Theodred to step down? do you want us to remove Theodred from the equation?
I'd rather not.
Because I'm sure no matter how much evidence we put forth to even the Queen to try to force him out, you're not going to be able to force him out. He's not going to want to give up what he has because greed's greed.
I would like to do this as legally as possible. If you can find as much information to where the Queen can do nothing else but.
Well, the Queen's not even being the Queen right now. She's showing her favoritism and being cold and just letting things slide and everything else. There's not going to be anything to convince her if she's under the influence of Theodred, as you say. It's just going to let it all go, and then the five of us are in oh fuck territory. Because
we're no better off than what his dad was the first time.
What we're going to do to even find this information ain't going to be illegal. So
I completely understand that.
And, the way, most legal systems work is illegally gained information is inadmissible in court. So
Is information left on the doorstep and found also not good?
I don't think so. There's certain things that
How
take
about
into
this?
account there.
That's why Batman is the worst superhero, because
Yes.
he beats the fuck out of everybody he arrests.
How about we get an assurance from both of you that we're doing this and have your support. So if this goes tits up, we're not the only ones who have skin in the game.
Lovely terminology.
Thanks.
And what would you have from us?
I
Possibly.
would figure.
You could give something like, okay, so we're going to be doing some looking in places where usually it would be inappropriate for us to be. Maybe permission, hey, I give so-and-so permission to be in my house, and, so that way if we...
Well, first we're going to need an invite to this party.
Oh, yes.
That's a great idea. But I was more so thinking like a sealed letter of signature stating that we are acting in the interest of you.
Whereas that's a great intention. Still, if we're caught and the Queen's not wanting to listen, I don't know how much...
No, it's not just that. It's more of they're in this game too.
I know,
It's not just
but-
we're in jail and they're like, oh, okay, well that sucks. We'll find another adventuring group to go and try and figure this out for us too.
But you gotta realize that it's all that runs through the Queen anyways, so, I mean...
I get it, but she can't really deny the fact that her wife is also in this too.
She easily could. We don't know what kind of influence she's under.
It wouldn't hurt.
I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't hurt. I'm just saying I don't know how far it's going to get us.
As you guys are
It
talking
wouldn't hurt.
about this, you hear a...
Hi, Bastion.
Hmm?
He kind of gives like a little whine and a head cock as he now looks at, whatever everybody's sitting in the den talking to two unfamiliar figures.
I move from the chair to the floor to Scourge Bastion.
I want an audience with the Queen.
Okay, but do your argument back at you.
I'm going to use Bastion.
Is Bastion willing to do that? Hey, Bastion.
There you go!
Speak with animals. Give me a moment. Speak with animals.
I will.
And Drew just went, fuck!
I will also speak with animals.
I'm gonna say I tried to keep my poker face after that statement as hard as I fucking could.
Nope.
I went,
Nope.
oh, shit.
Your poker's face is shit.
Yeah,
regardless.
my poker face is garbage, but I actually tried to work on it that time.
You should work on it before. You mean
All right. Like, Kayla, tell me something surprising.
I don't know if poker face would work in that situation.
You're casting Speak with Animals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Speak with Animals is cast.
So you can understand us even though we can't understand you all the time, correct?
Yes.
So what's your thoughts?
On.
Having an audience speaking with the Queen.
And doing that juju you do so well.
and seeing if maybe she has something wrong with her too. Like you're saying there's something wrong with Morzog.
You know, he just came into the conversation, right? And didn't hear anything you were saying.
Technically, I don't know how far his hearing works.
So,
Yeah.
He's a dog.
Okay,
He's a
well-
dog, for one.
well,
For two, he's a very magical special dog.
If all else fails, give him the 4-minute quick rundown and use the last 6 minutes to figure
Yeah.
the shit out.
okay, so you give him the rundown. We're going to speak with the queen because something's wrong?
I give him a quick rundown.
Yeah.
Supposedly the queen is under some kind of influence, even though I can't understand the dog, he can understand me.
Yeah, I tell you what happened.
Yeah, the queen's supposedly under some kind of influence, and if you can tell that I'm under some kind of influence, we may be able to tell if she's under some kind of influence to give some credibility to this. And then, I don't know what kind of nonsense you do, but if we have the opportunity to fix it, we may take the opportunity to fix it.
Why don't we do this
Lay
after
your
we find the
paws
evidence?
upon her.
Find the evidence, have an audience with the queen, then we can present all the evidence, and then have him, do his shit. And then theoretically...
Yeah.
Because if we do this first, it'll still be... The premise of the dynasty is still the same. Do you have proof? No. Then we're still in the same boat as your dad was all those years ago.
Yep, but we can fix the queen, then use her influence to force Theodred out from being corrupted by Theodred, and then we can go find our proof. We don't have to worry about sneaking around and doing everything.
I don't think that's gonna work.
No, why not?
Because you should present all of your evidence to an unbiased person, and the dynasty issues still stand. If she goes off of your word or your family's word that they're up to shady shit, then...
You're telling me, though, the queen won't believe her wife when she says that the queen's been fucked up for the past couple years, and that she believes that Theodred has
I'm not saying
had this
she
some
wouldn't...
kind of influence?
I'm not saying that she wouldn't necessarily, but in order for her to save face for everyone else, because it's just that she's the most popular in power, right? Like, it could technically change.
The Bright Queen?
No,
Yeah.
that, it could be another den is put in power over her.
Oh. Correct.
Okay. There you go. Yes, she has
I
the
don't
most
give a
power.
shit who rules the city.
Okay, but the problem still would exist. Your family would be ousted, and...
I wasn't here to fix the family problem. I'm fixed to kill the guy who fireballed my horse. I give 0 fucks about this city. As long as Dad is alive, he'll figure it out. I don't give a fuck who runs the city, who's in power,
He
who
might
whatnot.
not fucking live out of it.
Why would he die out of it?
Revenge.
For making accusations against someone they have no evidence of. He got rid of it. He got away with it the first time. They're not going to let him get away with it a second time.
Yeah, but he ain't the one making the accusations now, is he?
Sins of the son are same as the sins of the father.
No, since the father say it.
No, same. It goes both ways.
He has nothing to do with this.
It goes both ways is my point. Just because we're the ones doing it doesn't mean he isn't the one that's responsible. And you've already implicated him by having him pay for all of our shit. And we're staying in
I'm
his
just
house.
using family money. That's my name, too. But,
Okay.
I mean...
When this goes tits up, I told you.
I mean...
What says you, Bastion?
Well, and when is the party, anyway? I mean,
Tomorrow.
why? We doing early evening? Is it a luncheon? Are we having brunch?
I think it's brunch.
Probably not.
Is it brunch?
It's...
11
Is it a
years.
tea
the party,
party?
Till
the
two?
party is... The
Second breakfast?
The
Is it a
party
rave?
is tomorrow in the early evening.
I mean,
They have
Is
brunch
it-
really
we
late.
probably
Party
wouldn't even be able to
basketball
swing
kind of
a thing with the
No.
queen off the bat to begin with, but we need to try to just make sure we're covering all our bases.
I'm not saying having an audience with the queen is a bad idea. I'm saying we need to get the evidence first and then have the audience with the queen.
Bastion replies
Go to
with,
the party.
I'm
I'm
more
probably
than
not
willing
going
to
there.
help if something's wrong.
Thanks, Bastion. I give him extra squidgins.
He just
Nice
kind of
little
leans
bird.
in and the
Nice
leg
little
kind of
bird is
jiggles
gone.
because he wants to thump.
And then I ask him, what are
What are
a
you?
dog.
Okay, but you're not a normal dog.
It's a good boy.
I
He's
just
a
imagine
boy.
the thing goes out normally.
Technically a wolf dog.
Mhm.
And then
He's
he
a
licks
good
the sides of
boy.
your. Then he licks the side of your face.
I then assume that as I say that and he says that in return, that my speak with animals is up.
Yeah, yeah. be about perfect.
The lick was the period at the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
So, we need Faya to give us as much information on the interior of the house as we can. Before
And
we
where
go to this party.
these traps are that whenever she tried to go into the room got set and she couldn't get any further.
Well, yeah, where the wards are and what that little fucking alcove is in the kitchen.
I thought it was in the office.
I thought it was in the
In
kitchen.
between. There's a wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's what I was
Fair enough,
like.
we're both
Great job, you guys.
Just
a closed off closet.
As far as
Could be.
wards, the only ward that I had come upon was just a barrier to the door to his office. I can open the door to his office, but I can't go through the doorway.
So there's some sort of magical barrier?
Does his office have a window?
Yes, and yes,
Is his
Don't
office
try
on the
the
ground
window.
floor or upstairs?
it's on the
Ground
second
floor, right?
story.
Second story?
So
Is
you
there an
didn't try the
adjacent
window.
room that you have access
Wait.
I was like, map us
Wait,
before you
hang
fuck
on,
all
yeah.
this up.
Also, you had already said that the office had to have been downstairs because it's next to the kitchen.
Yeah, hang on. I might have misspoken my own thing.
By the way, I realized that you guys have a second floor to this house today. I realized you guys had a second
Oh,
floor
it's actually an
to
attic,
Oh,
and we can't actually get access to it because they're fucking stupid and decided they're going to put the HVAC, directly underneath where the entrance part is. Like you push the panel aside to be able to get into the attic. They put that right below it, so unless you're like a fucking toothpick, there's no way you're getting up there. Like, that was intelligent. Good job, guys. Way to think that one through.
Well, I saw the window and I was like,
Yeah.
You
So-
finally go up there and someone's grandma's been up
So-
there for 20 years.
So she says
specific.
the office is on the first floor, and the far whenever you come in, it's the second door on the right, kind of to the side. Excuse me, to the side of the staircase.
I can imagine she burped.
What kind of flooring do you have in your house?
Marble.
Of course, it's marble.
Doesn't matter.
I'm going to.
That wasn't my point.
I know what you mean, though.
I'm gonna go grab my bag real quick and bring out the blueprints of that I copied of the house.
Okay. So are you showing it to the girls or?
No, but I'm
Okay.
going to mark down things as they are
Okay.
talking about them. They don't have to see what I have that I'm marking it down, just that I have marking it on a piece of paper.
Okay.
Pepper takes 2 folders, makes you one of the like ISAT
Oh, yeah.
jails.
Should have done this first. That works.
And you said the office door is what door?
Second on the right.
From the entryway, or?
Yeah. From
So it's right out in
Entrance.
the fucking open.
Yeah. So, according to the blueprints, when you come through the front door, it's a giant foyer that has 5 sets of double doors. Starting,
Should have mend.
and then by her description, there is a set of double doors to the right of when you walk in. The one next to that is the office. Off in kind of a corner over here.
Are there any bushes or anything outside the window? Or is it just side of house?
Are you meaning on the blueprints, or are you asking her?
Asking her.
Bushes wouldn't be on blueprints.
Yes, there are bushes around the outside of the house. We have a few up front, and then sporadically on the sides, every few feet, just below windows to, show off the nice flowers that bloom on them.
We're gonna need an invitation to this party.
You have one.
what's the dress code?
Oh, I know how I'm showing up, so it ain't gonna matter.
I just hard look at Jethro.
Yeah.
Jethro looks at his feet. Cannot meet her gaze.
Formal dresses, nice suits on men.
I wrote down get Orana a second dress.
She already has some measurements. I don't have to do it again.
That's true.
It's the second bullet point underneath a rewritten give Garm hair. In parentheses, blonde.
Yeah.
Sage green skin and blonde hair.
It worked in the dream, trust me.
I just think daughter Swamp Thing.
Absolutely.
And you said there's an upstairs to the house, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and note you can see on the blueprints, like right, kind of not. It's in the middle of the room, but like toward the more back part of the foyer is a staircase that leads upstairs. And upstairs is a walkway that kind of winds around the edge of the foyer, and then you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see 6 rooms on the side that have single doors, or on 3 on each side, and then at the top of the staircase, in the very center, is a big set of double doors that lead to a larger room.
Which is
The master bedroom.
Jonah's on his way.
Okay.
The door is.
Well, I'm now officially on a list, but that's good to know.
What did you?
I'm a DM. I was already on that list a long time ago.
I just assume that most people that dungeon master D&D fucking are on a list.
So, well, just so everyone knows, I just Googled homemade chloroform.
Oh,
You're on a specific list.
nice.
Specific.
I bought lye, so I was already on a specific
Yeah,
list.
well, I've worked with lye
Isn't
before,
that
though,
made
so.
with bleach and
Acetone.
Yeah. Because there's things when you clean the bathroom you don't want to
Yep.
mix.
You know, because
Andrew found out the hard way.
Also make mustard gas. But,
What did I do?
Whenever we got our first apartment, you decided you were going to clean the bathroom because they gave you options and you decided bathroom. And you went in there with fucking Mr. Clean sprinkle cleaner and ammonia.
I did.
Well, yeah, you mix ammonia and bleach,
Yeah.
it's mustard gas.
You almost fucking gassed yourself out of the bathroom.
Oh.
And closed the door.
I don't remember that.
And that's why he don't remember that.
You suffered permanent memory loss.
Yeah.
No, it was shit before then.
But,
Oh boy, is that just bad memory? Which scares the shit out of me because one of my biggest fears is growing old and getting fucking dementia and not remembering anything.
What's the entertainment situation at this party?
There will be a small band to give mood, I guess.
5
Yeah,
overall. Sounds aesthetic.
basically. Nothing too extravagant. My father was never a big fan of music.
Githric shakes his head sadly.
Which is funny, because elves throughout the ages have always been big fans of the arts. You look like you want to say something and you're wondering how to say it.
Could I have a piece of paper and a marker? Because I can't do. I'm not good at the
Markers are behind you.
the mental image. So I was looking at blueprints. And things.
Oh god. Here, hang on. Just don't flip it over.
Yeah, I won't.
That's essentially the blueprints and what you're looking at.
The black one, is that the...
That's the weird room you found on the blueprint that has like nothing to it. It's just like, oh look, a square. Like, why?
Could be a chimney.
A chimney?
Could
Hey,
be.
no. Do we want to check for secret tunnels?
Secret tunnel.
Sure.
Because me and you can do this real easy.
Well, yeah.
Like, we don't even have to be on the property. We'll just tunnel our way down into the property.
We could do that.
And then once we know we're up underneath the house, we can look for any kind of movement in from out, secret tunnel.
Okay, so this is like a...
That would make it structurally. That would make it structurally unsound and could easily collapse on you.
No, because we're just all the dirt we're moving is just our space moving forward, kind of thing. We're not making a tunnel.
I get that, but that's a lot of house to have 5 feet missing without technical supports and being engineered properly.
It doesn't have to be 5 feet. We just gotta keep moving until we find a tunnel.
Okay, you're a big boy, It's not like it's Note trying to do it herself and get through an itty bitty space.
I think if Morzog were to army crawl, Note could still walk perfectly fine in that space.
And if they're solid marble, if it's marble flooring, it's gonna be secure enough. Like, we're not gonna, like... We'll be aight. Gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith.
Okay. So I just basically marked it. Can you mark what's what? Let me give you a... Because I don't know what's... Like where the bathroom is, where the stairs are. I just did the squares.
Well, from what she has told you,
Did you mark the doorways? I couldn't see them on the thing because it's kind of blurry. You just put like a line kind of thing. Sorry about that.
you're good.
Do we have to worry about being unarmed against our will at this party?
I can't be unarmed.
Your weapons will be taken at the door if you bring any, but
You could probably hide a weapon on yourself.
I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding and shove it down the front of my dick.
We'll have to move some items around. Because we won't be taking that with us anywhere close to this establishment.
That's a really good
I
point.
understand.
So, probably not bag of holding unless it's
I
like
could
the other bag of holding.
yeah. Lavana, can I borrow your new bag?
Sure.
Just to temporarily put my weapons in. And
But you have your own bag of holding.
I would like to leave that here.
Oh. Okay, sure.
We should take
Just in general or with purpose?
a hold. With opposite.
I mean,
both.
both.
Okay.
Is your father a homebody or does he travel?
He's known to travel from time to time, but he's currently at home for the foreseeable future.
Thank you.
What?
Okay.
Why? Just to take care
Well,
of
I
business.
figure he would have to travel a little bit just to take care of the unfortunate event of him having to replace the stuff from his warehouse. I'm sure he's going to have people that he has to talk to smooth things over until he can get more stuff in.
He hasn't made any plans to leave as of yet, but doesn't mean he won't.
Does your dad have a right-hand man, general, someone that he has manage all of his
That's
shit?
what it is,
Because
yeah.
usually the people at the very top don't want to get their own personal hands dirty.
I was going to say, how many guards usually are on the you keep on the estate.
Would you be able to put the windows in too?
There's probably going to
Yep. They
there's
should have done
probably
it.
going to be
Sorry.
guards, more guards than usual because it's a party.
Yeah, but I still want the general number just in case we have to
Do
return.
you just want
or
lower windows or do you want upper windows?
both.
Because I got
Yes.
We are information fiends. We want it all, and we want it now.
Fucking hell.
Genicity lied. One more. He's just having one more drink before he comes.
Wait, is he gonna be drunk?
No, probably just buzzed.
Oh boy.
It's not. He's gonna sit here probably pretty quiet because we don't do much
So-
talking.
A little more than usual.
Yeah.
But he might actually talk more.
That's what it takes to even talk? Fucking make him drunk every time before we come.
We can just sit here and play battle shots. Oh, you hit, take a shot.
Oh, I love battle shots. I'm such a lightweight now, so I couldn't do it, but I love battle shots.
I could.
Me too.
I used to be able to.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. All right.
It actually doesn't show windows on the map that I have, so I
Just
mean,
made up windows.
I made them.
Make sure you mark them on yours, so you know where the windows you just put on ours.
Map.
Do you want it back so you can mark your windows?
I know where they are.
Okay. Just in the middle.
Basically, like if it's a bigger room, they have 2 windows. If it's a smaller room, they have 1 window.
It's all windows.
Then why is
Windows
the
in
office
the
only
bathroom?
have one window?
Because it's a smaller room.
Not according to this map, it's not.
Seriously?
My map's kind of. I just.
Oh,
Bushy chonky.
It's not exact.
I'm just giving him shit. The guards numbers. Help the number of people that's, and how many are supposed to be attending this party. Is this a small family function, or is this a howdy do, I'm going to rub shoulders for a couple hours and there's going to be a shit ton of people moving around?
This is more of a shoulder rubbing. That's why the mooting is less celebratory. This is just a thing he does every now and again where he organizes a party to make sure to check in on his friends, quote unquote, and to gather information that he might need or make new friends.
That runner up the middle and the downstairs. Now that square it goes into, is that more carpet or is that stairs up?
What?
Where is it?
Would it
Is it a grand staircase?
Yes.
Okay.
It's one big grand
Grand
staircase.
staircase. I can do that.
would it be a useful idea to
Okay, so still guards, house staff.
The
At least what's typical.
the house staff is.
Because I won't be able to bring it.
Excuse me.
Now my heavy hitting weapons and more started instruments.
There are 7, or excuse me,
that's one.
there are
I can't
5 house staff,
not on entertainment.
and
We can just say you're part of entertainment.
Okay.
there are 10 guards.
Only 10.
And then who's his main man
You have better handwriting.
that handles all of his shit?
Not really. But
Never answered.
Do you have better handwriting?
for the most part, yeah.
Yay.
He's it's a man named Devin.
I or O?
Huh?
I or O?
A. It's D-E-V-A-N.
Motherfucker.
It's Divan.
The band.
The band.
It's mostly just his personal assistant, but he's there for everything.
And what's your,
Devin doesn't have a last name. It's just Devin, his personal assistant.
Is it Devin, the personal
it's like
assistant?
Cher. It's
TM?
one name. Divan.
I don't know if as a personal assistant you get that much clout.
Whose bedroom is this?
Huh?
Whose bedroom is this?
Devans.
Divan.
Just a bedroom.
A bedroom.
It's, yeah.
Guest bedroom.
Devan.
And how many people
Well,
are there?
well, it would be because it wouldn't show specific on the blueprint. It would just show bedroom for planning purposes.
I'm assuming that she was actually asking the person
yeah,
who lives there.
but, you know, yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's a guest bedroom off to the side.
Okay.
Guest count.
Wait, is that my home?
That's
true.
not the question at
I'm
hand. Guest count.
Oh, I haven't seen the list, so I'm not sure.
Ballpark.
Yeah.
Ballpark 68.
Fucking animal.
Thank you.
Hit
And
the
she
kitchen.
set it up for
I
the
was
spike.
actually asking the DM whose bedroom it is, not the lady.
But I fixed it for you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Is it 10, 50, 100?
How many usually is this?
I mean, it's usually anywhere from 12 to 20. So who knows?
Mm.
Is this before bathrooms?
I think this is.
Water
I think this is in the era of shitholes out in the backyard.
Well, I went with water closets at least.
There are outhouses and chamber pots and
Tubes in the ground.
It's the future. Aqueducts.
You telling me we have magic, but I can't have my shit not be right next to me
indoor
after I do it?
plumbing.
It's gonna be big.
I'm gonna Harry Potter this shit. Just
12 to 20 people is not as many people as I thought.
That's gonna be pretty obvious we're there then.
Because that's taking
Because we're 5.
that's taking a fourth of what is there and adding it.
yeah, but we got someone who's really good at disappearing and someone who's really good at holding attention. So
That's
You mean
fair,
Gar,
but you've
right?
put me in a dress, and I'm gonna gather more attention than I even usually do.
but that's the
Yeah,
thing.
dress.
I mean, you got me, you got Garm, you got Jethro, and you got a water genasi. I'm pretty sure we can draw attention away from the fucking office kind of thing.
Constantly flowing hair and a pretty dress. Yeah. A nice
She
figure.
needs me.
Doesn't mean you.
Jethro's hard.
Note's gonna need me.
I mean, we should be able to, be a big enough distraction.
How poofy is your dress? Is it poofy at all?
I didn't think it was supposed to be poofy.
The-
I don't know.
the-
Did you make it poofy?
It's not poofy.
Okay. How poofy is your dress?
My dress has been described, actually. I think we established I have the same dress as the woman from Warzog's Dream.
So it's not. It's
So skin tight.
Form fitting with a slit.
It's 2 skin tight.
I was gonna say, if someone has a bustle, how can
Me
this
and
be-
Garm can provide entertainment.
Do a demonstration of your physical prowess?
Well, we
Push-up
were already trying to
contest.
pick a fight with the guards.
What about a push-up contest?
We could just save it for the afternoon. Yeah, and here's where the paladin dies.
Jethro can, in between your guys' rounds, do the
Sorry, Jonah. Your character died. What happened?
doing WWE, holding the card.
Killed the guys, yeah. Fight night. I mean, we have to have some kind of diversion to get them away from the office. What do you suggest, Faith?
Dance battle.
Well,
No,
he'll
Star-Lord, no.
Do a duel.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he'll probably be in the. He'll probably be in the ballroom for most of it if he's gonna keep rubbing shoulders with everybody. He won't even be in the office.
Yeah, but we don't want him. People randomly moving about. We're not just talking about him. We're talking about because we got.
Is there no guards that are going to be guarding the office, or he
Oh.
just thinks that he's so superior with his magic wordings that we're not going to need a physical person?
We want everyone distracted, not just your father. We want all attention to be focused on and away from where we're trying to get into. So no one will randomly, hey, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have
Looking for
anything
the-
particular
The
that
shithole.
you could use as a distraction.
Oh, the old looking for the bathroom chick.
Well, I mean, me and Garm's always up for a fight. Come on.
I mean, that's fair.
I
You guys would be hairy enough. It
We're
would
good,
take
never
several
mind.
guards
I don't.
to.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know if he'll allow you to fight his guards, but
Well, if all else fails, we can fight each other.
I do picture the scene from Road to El Dorado at the beginning of the movie when they're sword
That's
fighting.
exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a technical question for the DM.
What's up?
So Dispel Magic specifically says, casting time on action, range 120, components verbal somatic, duration instantaneous. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower that target ends. For each spell of 4th or higher, the target makes an ability check using spellcaster ability. DC equals 10 plus the spellcasting modifier. On a successful check, the spell ends. It does not say I have to see it. I just have to know it exists.
You don't need sightline.
But yeah, because wards, if you don't have Dispel Magic, you can always use Mold Earth to break the ward, and then the spell goes away. If it's that kind of magic ability.
Yeah, but
yes. If it's some other kind of magic, then no. You technically don't. You just need to know that it's there.
I'm just saying specifications of the spell. It does not say within sight, as most spells do that do require that.
Well, because Dispel Magic, you can always just be like, I want this area dispelled of magic, so...
Yeah, I mean...
So you could go, poof, gone, and she could just be like, okay, well, here's my dad's office, and I'd walk my ass in.
Basically. So at least that part of it is fixed for you. I mean, mechanical locks, obviously that's still going to be you, but if I can just make it be on the technicality.
And then if the,
Well, it's not a technicality. It's actually the way the spell works.
And if the second head of the household tells me, here, go in here, wait in here, and closes the door.
Does that
Oh,
give
you're
you an
feeling
area of
faint.
effect,
Here,
or
go in
just-
here.
I mean, is that just Andrew's choice?
Okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't say. It doesn't have an AoE.
Oh, mechanics.
It does also say magical effect, so I would need to know.
Yeah, but see, you just know the effect. It doesn't say location. So if there's a wall holding you there, you know that that's the effect, and you can dispel it.
I don't know. Up to you.
Monkey wrench.
Given the knowledge that I have, you'd have to see it.
Could we...
She can
Question,
open the door.
you have that
She
ring
said
that
she's able
holds
to do that.
spells, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be attuned to you.
It is attuned to me.
What if we attuned it to Note and gave her dispel magic with the ring?
She still have to see it.
Yeah, but if Note's getting up on it...
They were going to go together.
Oh.
If I don't have to, that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Right, that's my thought.
One
Well-
less person to have to try and sneak, snake, and hide.
I would have to cast Thundering Smite because it's a third level spell, and that's all the slots, and I still technically have one more in there. But yes,
Backyard.
I can do it.
Whoosh.
I'm gonna go wake Garm up. Hold on.
It's wakey wakey time, people.
Yeah. But I mean, we could spend the hour in the morning and have it attuned to Note, and
I mean, I don't know if that's even worth it. If they can just go
if
together.
all else fails, at least it's something. So.
I mean, I already planned to, if necessary, just turn Note invisible.
Oh yeah, we were gonna turn Note invisible to begin with.
Yeah, it just makes everything easier, yeah. Because then she can walk in and not have to worry about, oh yes, I'm a total party, or as the fucking Kingu.
Kingu, yeah. But, and even then, we still need some kind of distraction to keep people from, hey, why'd that door just open?
Well, she says she can open the door. She just can't go in.
Yeah, no.
So, oh, well, here's a tour, and this is my father's office. Whoosh.
Yeah, he probably won't allow that to happen.
If he's in the ballroom, he won't notice.
Well, then why's she giving you a tour kind of thing? Like, I mean,
Keep appearances of cards.
but that's what I'm hoping for, a distraction of some sort.
That's true. Just covering all our asses.
If you're invisible, you can pick it without anyone seeing anyway.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
we just need someone to not see the door open kind of thing.
You could also probably go through the window.
That's kind of what I'm thinking is probably a better option, but we still need to...
Guards around the house, I figure, are going to be more obvious. Because they're
Well-
specifically looking out for people sneaking
Well, that's
in.
kind of why I'm hoping to be like, we can go outside and make a fight ring, and then the guards are distracted of,
I
what's
was
going on?
thinking in ballroom fight ring, but I guess...
No, I don't want to tear thumbs.
It's less likely to let it happen if it's inside the house.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I don't think it's likely for him to let it happen regardless, but
I don't know.
What if I compel the guards to like start making
Compelled duel, bitch.
I didn't think about that. I was gonna try and get them to place bets.
I don't know. We'll come up with something. We'll figure it out.
Well, given the things that I've heard, I trust that you all are capable of finding out whatever it is he's hiding.
This long conversation didn't make you think twice about the people you're choosing
Yeah,
for
right.
this.
Do you have any chimneys?
You don't
any
need Kentucky
chimneys?
Fried No.
Featherfall. Oh, that's just slowly
Thanks.
falling to fire. That's slow
Extra
roast.
crispy now.
We do, as quite a few of the rooms have fireplaces.
There's also an option of she shows me the room because she can unlock it. I dispel the magic and then Nope climbs in through the window instead. Because since she's invisible, she can just stand outside the window and wait without having to worry about, hey, there's guards coming.
Well, if she's invisible.
And then slip in through the window.
Well, here's the same thought. If it's the same thing and she's going to open the door, you're going to dispel magic, why don't she just walk in as invisible? No one's going to see her. Then she won't have to worry about trying to climb through the window or unlock the window, or there be another ward on the window that wasn't dispelled, or...
If I'm
That's fair.
invisible, I won't have to disarm. So I won't need your bag after all.
Yeah.
In actuality, we're going to put all of our shit in your bag. So that if things go tits up, we have your bag.
Weapons just start appearing.
Your entire first action on a turn is going to be throwing us all of our weapons.
No, that'll be mine. No, that'll be mine. Because what we'll do is we'll leave it out there, but we'll tie the bag to my axe.
I don't think that works that way. I thought it's just the axe.
What? You're tying a bag. Which bag to your axe?
Bag of holding. He's saying if you tie the bag of holding to his axe, leave the axe outside. If he bamps it to his hand, like you can do as Warlock, will it still work?
Well,
Will
my
it
thing's
take-
not Warlock. Mine
Oh,
is different.
Does yours bamp or fly?
Yeah, does it
It technically
Does
says
it soar?
teleports.
yeah.
Tell.
So bamps.
Yeah, if it teleports, then the bag wouldn't come with it.
Oh, Rana,
Yeah.
bag can go down the front of your dress. Your boobs will be bigger.
Third boob.
First of all, she doesn't need any help. Second of all, I'm fairly certain that the dress he ordered is too goddamn tight and fit anything in it.
If
It
you
is.
shove down the back of his dress and make him bigger.
Yeah.
That's a
First
plan.
of all, my ass is fat as hell, so that's gonna be quite the push.
Oh, Lord.
We have Garm, we have more, it's all gonna be fine, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Can we give Garm some ass?
That
Is
heavy
what-
lace up, you're gonna be tight as you've ever been.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the ass. Give me the extra ass. I'll take it. How fat can my ass be for D&D mechanics?
Clapping them cheeks.
Oh my god.
That's what's gonna give me away on any stealth rolls. The clap of my fat ass.
Oh, my God.
How many guards can I seduce with my fat ass? I'm wondering.
You're
Just
willing to try
bam.
as much as possible.
He is a bard.
Fucking gonna have like 3 guards following you into the kitchen as your ass is just shaking back and forth.
That's your entertainment is Jethro twerking.
Hell yes. I will be performing WAP in
Oh fuck!
Yeah, well, with that kind of distraction, I could walk through the door.
That's the goal.
Until he rolls 1 on performance.
I want to.
Tell me my ass
do that.
doesn't give me advantage.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, well, it just
DM, could I
falls
do the
out.
WAP, please?
And in that one, I fart a little bit, and then all the weapons fall
No,
out
not
the
a
back
little
of my
bit.
dress.
Not a little bit. Just full on ripped. It's just like a loot goblin. It just out his ass.
One of the swords just rips out the back of my dress.
No. On a natural 1, he farts, it rips open the bag of holding, and he's teleported to the astral plane.
Astral
He
plane.
the ass. Full plane.
But so is everyone else in the room, so it kind of accomplishes the same
and
thing.
then you take a fuck ton of force damage.
My ass can take it. That's not the first time Jethro has said that.
Fucking hell. You can take 2.5 raccoons in your ass before any damage is done.
Correct. What were we talking about?
This went off the rails quickly.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Holy shit! First it went, hey, just put this in your dress, and now it's put it in my ass.
It's not in my ass. It's
You
in my
have my
extra
ass.
ass. You have my ass.
All right. Well, we don't have any more questions for these two. We can dismiss them while we talk about this, right?
Faith
They didn't leave when I said
like
say
reaches
ass a
into
lot.
a little fold of her dress, and she pulls out an envelope and sets it.
You already did it. She did it.
This
No,
is the formal invitation. I hope to see you all there.
Hopefully
Depending
not.
on what we plan, you may not see any of us.
That could,
Plus
that
one
could
for
also
my
be a good
ass.
thing.
So, all right.
I'll be at the party too, so if you need me for anything, I'm more than welcome to help.
Okay. We're gonna have to figure out what the hell we're gonna do because we need a plan going into this and not just.
They both stand
Shit
up and
kickers.
are given their cloaks, and
Just wing it.
Can't just wing it.
are escorted to the door.
All I know is I'm going to make my ass fatter and I'm going to go in.
So we have 1,000,001 plans.
Oh god, this is gonna be
Check
great.
the rolls had a whiteboard and it just says ass on it.
Yes. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what do you want to do? Do you want to sit here and plan, or did you want to go back to sleep, or
Our characters will go back to sleep in the morning,
okay?
so we can get that full rest technicality.
Before we go to sleep, are we putting anything on the ring?
No, it don't matter.
We have to do that. We'd have to.
I was gonna say it's still raining outside, by the way. So if you needed to cast Thunderous Smite to get rid of it,
Well, I don't have to do anything. It's a concentration. I can cast it and let it go.
that's right.
So, do we want to put the spell in the ring that way you don't burn the slot in the morning to have it for later? Or, I mean,
It wouldn't hurt,
Say the loud boom would be
just in
covered.
case I do it and leave, and then she goes into the room and finds another one. Because, like we said, it's not
Yeah.
just a bubble. It's that magical effect right there. I want to go.
and he could also have it around whatever, holding his books and everything
Yeah.
else. So,
Just trip
yeah,
his
sure.
spirit.
I'm gonna step outside. I don't
Oh, I
matter.
thought you were going to wake up Garm with it.
Go wake up, Garm.
Just
Just,
with
to
the-
tell him to
with
go
the-
back to sleep.
With the flat part of your axe, just...
Fuck it, I want to.
Boop, snoop.
You're going into Garm's room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go into.
That man's got PTSD.
Jethro,
I know.
Jethro is sticking his head like at the floor, but like through the door, just to watch.
You go into Garm's room, and there he is, curled up on the bed, just kind of a light snoring.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do. No. We're not gonna use the great axe. This is gonna be the thunderous bitch smack. Yo.
No,
Clear.
bitch smack is this way.
Oh, fair.
The thunderous of backhand. So I'll go ahead and cast, thundering smite.
Okay.
On Garm's flat
Yeah.
ass.
Just
Can,
warm
can-
it up.
Can you
lick
just,
it? Just.
Can you just roll the damage for the smite, please?
Well, I have damage for unarmed
Oh,
strike.
you get
too.
I know, but just roll because you only have to roll the damage for the smite, and then
Yeah.
just add your.
Just get it.
That's 2d6, right? For thunderous, right?
Yeah.
That's 12 damage.
This is Garm's
He has those
ass.
hit points. It's
Yeah, I was
fine.
gonna say he's fine.
But this is loud.
Can we not
We're
tell him?
in-
He just
no,
comes
we're-
in with
yeah.
less hit points.
You need to lose 12 HP, but this is loud. This is inside the house, inside just.
So, as you kind of go into his room, he's laying there with a light snoring.
I'm gonna
You-
smack that cheek. I want a handprint.
You adjust the ring a little
There's
bit,
scale prints on your hand.
rub your hands together, and with a loud, first off a smack, and then a boom that echoes out through the night. You
All of a sudden,
Garm-
it's lightning in this rainstorm here.
Garm shoots up out of his
Calls
bed,
lightning
is
to
just
smash Garm.
screaming and cursing and what the fuck? Ah, how? You see, like a part of like the side of his head has a little blood coming out of it.
That was a head smack?
No, I was just saying, I wanted ass cheek.
Oh yeah, but the sound.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, fair.
What is Garm wear
So
to
you
sleep?
ruptured his eardrum? Good job, bro.
Can we clarify what Garm wears to sleep?
I can ask.
Well, after the dress, it needs to be a negligee of some sort.
I'm assuming it's just like the equivalent of tidy whities.
Oh, yeah.
He's wearing. He's not wearing a shirt or anything. He just has like shorts
Can
basically.
we say the Thunderous Smite just burns a hole in his fucking ass?
And I'm just gonna look at him and just go, shh, people are trying to sleep.
Dude,
And then turn around and go to bed.
What? he's like rubbing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
side of his head, and he
right,
pulls
what?
away, and there's blood. What the fuck?
People are trying to sleep. I don't know why you cast her in Thunderous Smite in your sleep. Just back to bed.
He just keeps screaming
Spell
what at
casting in
you,
your-
not understanding what you're saying
We'll tell
because
him
his
in the morning.
ears are still ringing.
We'll tell him he's casting in his sleep in the morning.
Deception check.
I just go
After-
close the door.
How much of Garm's ass is visible now that that's happened?
Laugh cheek! Laugh cheek!
Can we roll to see percentage of ass
Sure.
visible?
There might be a handprint-sized burn in the shorts.
Do we see scale?
A little bit. No, it's just pinkish skin, human flesh, ass cheek.
Works.
Except that he's a dragonborn.
Garm's
Hey,
got
it
a
was a
regular
joke.
ass.
Just
Like, I
all
took
to his
scales
green
off.
except for
It's
his butt
now-
cheeks.
Yeah.
It's like when you you like do it to a fish.
Yeah.
That makes me think of the Copper Girl
Oh,
ads with the
yeah.
dog that pulls down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, I'll give the ring so they can do their nonsense before we go to bed.
Okay, and you're casting
I do the nonsense.
Dispel Magic into it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Dispel magic is a 3rd level spell. I can't put
Oh,
anything else in
I
it.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
we can only.
And I don't have any higher
so
spells, so if it's a higher magic,
It has to. It's a.
higher level magic, there we go.
It's
Jesus.
it's a roll if it's not either thing.
It's 4. It's 10, and then the level of the spell is the DC check on it. So like if it's higher than 4, let's say it's a 5th level spell or whatever, you'd have to roll higher than 15 on the roll.
And then to conserve spell slots, I figured I could just cast invisibility from the loot.
Well, yeah, you'll
So
have
none
to.
of us
because-
have to burn a spell slot.
Yeah.
So you're gonna whack me with your loot.
I wasn't going to. Now I will.
Ba-dong.
That's how she's getting in the window. Just
Bank.
blunt force. Just.
Me and Note are on the roof of the next building.
I'm just
And I
lighting it
batter
up.
swing Note.
Oh shit! All right, so now everyone goes to bed.
Garm's poor ass.
Do the.
Who's gonna tell Jonah?
Oh, I will. It was my idea. I will.
If there's any deception check, I will be giving the help action.
Yeah. Because I'm telling Jonah he's casting in his sleep, and just we heard a loud smack, a big loud bang, walked in. There's a big red handprint. He's up cussing, act like we did it. I mean, I don't know what he's dreaming about, but damn.
Also, if there's a handprint on his ass, he has
Yes.
slapped his own ass.
Yes.
As you all lay down for the night to get your rest in before a day of shenanigans, we're going to go ahead and take a little break, and we'll be back in just a second to finish up the rest of the episode. So, be right back.
Hit that stop button for me. And we're good.
Alright, welcome back. So, waking up in the morning, the morning, it's still nighttime outside. Just perpetually. You all awaken, making your way downstairs. You can smell the coffee.
DM question. Can we smell the sizzling of Garm's ass?
Garm, it took you a little bit, but the ringing in your ears has stopped. And you feel back there, and like a part of your shorts that you were sleeping in just have a hole about that big.
Telling me my hand's that small?
No.
It's small.
I figured it was, yeah, I figured it
Oh,
was
you
palm.
just smacked my ass, huh?
Or, well, if it's more of a like a.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
You away. You roll out of bed,
Did
and you
visit
can
the guards
feel.
yet?
You can kind of feel your hip.
Okay.
Your hip is really sore on one side. The Bastion's over by the door, like scratching it, telling you to open it so you can get out.
I would like to mention that you said Bastion came down. He was sleeping in Garm's room.
We don't know how he got down.
Exactly. But now he's scratching at the door.
Yep, sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Oh,
he
the
looks
second
like
night he was sleeping in mine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Mhm.
That's fair. Never mind.
Yeah.
He was in
Continue.
your room.
Oh yeah. Well, regardless, you all collect into the kitchen with new information and like halfway between 3 different plans. 10
We
different
need to-
plans. 5 different plans.
This is how this works.
We need to go pick up the things we ordered.
Yes, go pick up your dresses. I'll
Pick
fill
up the
in.
dress, and then I have to go pick up the rings of communication I ordered. Or
Oh.
bracelets of communication.
Yeah,
Because it was the one thing that everyone would be able to wear at the same time.
that is true. That will be handy. I forgot about those.
I feel like I missed a lot.
I forgot about those too. I was gonna make cards for them. Forgot about them.
Eh,
I made cards for a lot of other shit.
It's not a big deal. Yeah, you guys go pick up the stuff. We'll fill in Garm on trying to figure out what the hell we're doing here. So, pretty much the second in line to rule the, Hythenos family has decided that her father must go. Which is not really the nicest way to say that, but it's pretty much how we all believe it to be.
I'm not
So-
seeing an issue.
Her father's
Hey, what did you
study
do?
is warded. Like, you can open the
Are you
door,
seriously?
but it's magically, you can't enter. So, we're coming up with ideas to figure out how to get Note in, to get the information we need to try to force her out. She was
I'm
accompanied
not
by
mad.
the Queen's wife because she believes that Theodrin Hythenos, the father of the family, is negatively influencing the Queen all these years, and that's why she is cold and distant and a bitch. So, we're gonna go try and get our information to oust Theodrin, and then use that information and have Doggo fix Queen. Because,
The dog
if he
can
can
do
fix
that.
me, yeah, the dog can do that.
Well, technically, he didn't fix you.
Well, he
He noticed that there was something wrong, though.
Yeah, he fixed the issue at hand. But we're the way we're getting in is we're invited to their shoulder rubbing party this afternoon, the late evening, whenever the hell we decide to go, I guess. So they're picking up the dresses, and we're gonna, look nice and whatnot. But
Fuck.
some thoughts are thrown out at, how we plan on
So we're
distracting people and everything else. But
so she wants him gone, but not gone.
Well, I mean,
she
Which-
said try to keep it above board when I asked whether or not to,
but it's all altruistic. It's not that she wants to be in charge.
Yeah, she
There's a
don't
great
want-
injustice that has been done.
She is so
I doubt it.
upset about what happened to my father and the influence that, everything that's going on that she's,
Insight checks have
seemed
seems that she's telling the truth.
She was very believable in it.
But,
Let's put it that way.
Was she very believable, or did we all roll bad?
No, we
no,
all
we were
rolled
all
really
decent,
good.
Okay.
but she could
Yeah.
also be just really good at lying.
I
Like,
think the only thing
dirty
we rolled
20,
was
dirty
mine.
20, and like an 18. So,
Yeah.
Okay, y'all did
Mine
good.
was- yeah, I think either 18 or 19.
yeah, 19.
So
So,
I hope I wasn't here. Some my shit roll was taken out.
yeah, well, we just let you sleep.
Yeah.
Good.
This is why I'm filling you in now, kind of thing. So we have a map of the house-ish now too. So we're just trying to figure out what else we want to do of our own.
Implementing plan, or coming up with a plan to implement.
Yeah.
Because we need to get in the office, but the office has a magical ward on.
As
That
far as we
prevents
know, on
people
the
to get in.
door. As far as we know, we don't know
Can I cast Mage Hand?
Or not a
through
ward,
window?
magical aura.
barrier. Yeah.
I think Mage Hand is sight.
I think so.
Should be. You got a range of what, 30 feet? Yeah, should be fine.
Well, I was gonna say if you can, like, if we go with the window plan,
We could just throw her up there.
Well, it's
That's on the ground floor,
Oh, it's on
but
the
we're
ground
going to make
floor.
her invisible either way.
we're making her invisible. But the thing is if you can see through the window, you can use mold earth to destroy the wards and not have to.
If it's a ward.
If it's a ward thing, like if you see like the design of a ward on a wall or whatever that's keeping, you can use mold earth to make a design, and as soon as that design breaks that ward, the spell's broken.
Good to know. Does that work on marble?
Because you can do it on
It's
stone. So that's how you get around. That's how we can kind of get around that if you can see it. If it's an actual ward. If it's not just a magical barrier that needs to be dispelled.
Do we have dispel magic?
I do.
We do.
I do. So last
That's
night,
why
that's why
we
we had
put
to
it in the
clear.
ring.
Yes, unless I can smite the barrier, I'm not real helpful.
Right.
That's
well,
that's
my only
that's why
issue.
your ass was smoke.
Yeah, it's because we needed to empty the ring in order to
Right.
put my Dispel Magic, which is a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
So
My only problem with is if we try to use the window instead of the door is if something else is like if she has to use the dispel magic, but then there's something else in there that is magically guarded as well.
we'll see. That's what the bracelets are going to be helpful for, because if she needs me, then she can just say, "Hey, I need your help."
Yes.
Come, and then she can unlock the door from the inside, which is a lot less obvious.
Do the bracelets have a buzz feature?
Vibrate like a tap,
Not
one of those
not
tap bracelets.
usually, but it's Well, okay, depending on how he wants to play it.
It's like a Google
The
Watch.
way I did
It
it
should be
was
metallic,
in your head.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It
actually
was like,
you couldn't
like
hear
reverse
it.
force?
Huh?
Like reverse force?
I don't understand that
Like
reference.
what?
I think reverse force is a mushroom thing.
Oh.
Never mind.
So we got like Google Watches. Yeah.
Basically.
Word.
So
Thank you. I'm a cat of a mess eater.
It's
Oh,
cool.
the answer to your question, note, is no. Because whenever you cast Mage Hand, it has a line of effect, and the glass window breaks that line of effect.
Okay.
You would have to be able to open the window and then let it through.
So the real question becomes: is since Note is so good at being, Note,
In the next campaign.
do we just want to go ahead?
Oh, I gotta tell you the joke later.
Oh, yeah. Do we just want to go ahead and make that one invisible? Let her hide and do all the things,
I would very much like to be invisible.
right? Like, I really think that
I don't want to be here.
like if the three of us can go and draw attention because we're here, they don't know who all's coming and everything else
Right.
or how many. If this one rolls anything other than like a nat 1, we're
That's a good
fine.
point.
We make that one invisible. That way we can keep them together. At least it's a buddy system because I'm all for the buddy system.
Buddy system is nice.
Would you be able
So,
to give me that thingy to make the rolls extra good?
Yes, I can.
oh, that pass without
Pass all the trace.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna happen. Actually, I'm gonna make sure my spells are good.
Yeah, because it's in the morning, so make sure your spells are what you need for the day.
'Cause I haven't changed my spells in a while, and then I realized last time that I didn't have the spell I needed.
So,
Sure, if it's morning, I'm also going to roll for a Hunter's Coat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You haven't expended any of Hunter's Coat, have you?
That's because I've forgotten about it.
Okay.
I'll say this is the Bart is. Oh yeah, so it'd be. Yeah, never mind. I'm trying to figure out shit in my head. So are you gonna try to bring in your harp bow?
That's.
Is it obviously
I
a bow?
Can only.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have to cast invisibility with the loot. I don't have invisibility
But you
with loot.
can
does.
cast that outside before you.
Right. So I guess is it too suspicious for me to bring both the loot and the harp bow?
Apparently, it's very obviously a.
Yeah,
A
it's
bow.
very obviously a bow.
So should
It
that?
just for some reason has 6 strings.
So bring your loot.
Okay,
We'll
'cause
have to forego the bow for this.
Loot, I can
Yeah.
lie and say I'm.
We
entertaining.
shouldn't even need it, but now the other question of shenanigans we can do, since we're not supposed to bring in weapons, Well, here's the thing. Pick a weapon that you would like to have just in case.
I have to look.
It's going in your butt.
It's not. I have a better idea.
Just pick a weapon you want. Because it's going in your butt. No,
Prison
no, it's not going in your
wallet.
butt.
Oh, we long rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I want that divine sense back.
Yeah. Because you.
That's cool. I want to get the short sword,
Technically
but you know,
a
it's
Myconid thing,
sword.
but I think
Kind
that's
of
why
big.
Pick whatever
You know.
weapon you
Yes.
in a campaign I
Short
One
sword's-
weapon.
Short
One
sword's
weapon.
like
they've home
a
and so I was like,
gladius. It's like
thought that was which
I can sneak that in.
happens
That'll
to
be
be
alright.
almost
No.
exactly what your character is in this one.
pick one weapon. You don't have to worry about sneaking it. Pick one weapon.
Oh, we're taking the short sword then.
Okay. Give me the short sword. For an hour.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Do we want to put it in Jethro's fat ass?
Nope.
Wait. Would that still make it to where he can wield it though?
I have to be attuned
Yeah.
to it.
He can keep it. I don't have to have it, but I can summon any weapon that I'm
Yeah,
bound
it's-
to.
I understand. I didn't realize if you're bound to it, that made it to where he was not able
Yeah,
to be.
the Eldritch Knight bond and the attunement process are
Different things.
Two different things.
He doesn't have to break attunement for.
So,
I'm not
yeah.
being attuned to it or anything because I'm not going to
Yeah.
use it, but I can summon it with my Eldritch Knight skill, so I can literally go weapons.
Throw
There
that
you go. Smash.
shit. Party time.
You know, shouldn't have to have that problem. Shouldn't be this thing, but
Don't
now
make-
how form fitting is this plate armor?
It's here. Let me see if I can.
It's plate
let's
armor?
see. I got a
let me,
shit.
Yeah,
let me
but
see
it's
if I
that
can.
chitin shit.
let-
that's
Oh,
form-fitting.
chitinous.
Yeah.
I got a shield and some chain.
Well, because we can wear shit over it, kind of thing. But I didn't know how bulky that was going to make everybody. Because
Can you summon my shield?
I wish, but no. Because I can only have 2 bonds, and the shield doesn't count as a weapon. So
Garbage. Fair, but garbage.
yeah.
You can smack somebody with it. It should be.
How wide is your shield?
I don't remember.
It'll fit in the bag.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know how big it is. He didn't tell me.
I don't know.
I made up
I
the
think
weight.
it's isn't it 3 foot? 3 foot opening? That's what I've always had it be.
Yeah.
Was a 3 foot opening?
I said I made the weight up because
Yeah, that's sorry.
Did your
Put it
dad
in
know
the
we
bag.
spent a bunch of his money?
What is the outside of
It
this house
hasn't
made out
even
of?
been a day yet,
Okay.
Wood.
and not like he's going to
Yeah.
sass me on it.
Okay.
So.
Here, pass that over to him real quick.
Yeet.
The shoulders are not the same as in the picture. Like it definitely comes off of you, but it's like molded to your like body curvature.
Mm-hmm. Well, if the shoulders aren't like that, as long as they're smooth, I can wear a shirt over it and not have to. I'm not going to worry too much about it. A shirt and a duster will hide most of it, so. I'm not like I'm really going to be trying to hide it too much. I'm not a big fan of the family, but I'm invited, but I'm not going to show up completely as an imbecile. So, I mean, I'm not doing a show of force. I'm not going to have weapons or anything, you know, but. What armor are you wearing, if any?
I've just got a shield hidden in my coat.
Well, you can wear it across your back like Captain America for all I give a shit. I mean,
It's studded leather.
I don't leave the house
okay, so
without
you're
the
not too, it's not going to be too much for you. I mean, you can dress nice, but you can put shit over it too. So I mean, we're not small creatures, and we're not looking like big old blueberries. So
Glamorous leather studded. I got glamorous studded armor.
oh yeah. So she can make her armor look whatever she wants.
Ooh.
Well, she's not going inside it. Well, she's not going to be visible anyway.
She's not.
Yeah,
Well,
but
she's hiding.
even
but,
if you're invisible, you need to look fly as hell.
Yeah, I mean, you want to look good. but-
My first thing was I dressed up like I put on that pink dress.
Oh,
no. Yeah.
blame me. That's power dress.
It's poofy.
So,
Battle skirt.
It's poofy because all the pointy things.
so you went with the sword, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
there is no
I'm gonna go ahead
petticoat.
and
It's
take an
all
hour
weapon.
to
Right?
Okay.
attune to the sword.
So
Those are fixed.
So who's leaving the house to go to run errands and pick up things?
Well, figured
I
it'd be
have
good
to, at least.
Okay. Take anybody with you?
Yes.
I'll go.
Jethro's going with her.
Okay.
Buddy system.
To make sure it
So
fits.
buddy system. Here we go.
I gotta try it on too.
Of course. Have you ever
You
been
gotta
to a
make sure it
tailor?
fits properly.
No, she hasn't ever in her
That
life.
is fair.
So you guys head back to the. Hang on, I have to find out.
Don't you remember?
Shut up.
Remember everything from the top of your head.
Make
Verbatim.
with the NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
What's its name?
Minute measurements.
Yeah, minute measurements, bud.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for my note on it.
I'm gonna be invisible. It doesn't matter. Right?
Yes, it does.
Right? Right? I have better
What did I
movement if I'm not in the
just say
stupid dress.
earlier? You could be invisible, but you have to look fly as hell.
Yes. Do you want flowers written in your
I'm cool with that, actually.
Actually,
So-
you did feathers a couple of episodes ago.
Yes.
That was a good
And
look.
I preened myself so I have more.
Ooh.
That's true.
So you head back to the shop known as Minute Measurements. Upon walking inside, the
Well, what are you doing back there?
Being a shithead.
okay.
Big dumb.
She got scooted in there and then was confused about everything.
You walk in to see the drow woman who had helped you before. What's wrong, baby girl?
Existence.
She instantly recognizes you both and goes, "Ah, I see you're here to pick up your lovely dress.
And try on.
Well, of course.
Thank you.
Step this way." And she like opens a curtain to the side into like
She's
the
way too
smaller room.
happy about this.
Who's happier, the tailor or Jethro?
Both.
Jethro
Tide?
is elated.
She ushers you into this tiny little room and closes the curtain, and then she disappears behind and comes back. And since you're standing out there, you get to see it first, kind of before she goes in. And it's this nice, like blue-green type of material on the front, super nice and like smooth, shiny. And then there's like a purple kind of, how do I say it? Like a cover, or kind of. It's got sleeves. It kind of comes down a little bit past and makes like a tiny little.
Oh, I know what. Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it
You're talking about
where
a
it
cardigan?
It's kind of like a cardigan, but it's
not
it's,
really.
It's like a cardigan and a shawl. It's like a weird.
Huh.
Is it
Middle.
Calnecked where it does the draping in the front?
No.
Kalnick is this thing.
Or sorry, I'm thinking something else then.
And you can tell as she kind of like shows it off, she kind of does one of these. The little purple part has a little bit of like a silver shimmer to it on parts.
Jethro's eyes
Not
sparkle with glee.
glitter, not glitter.
Wait, so it's purple and green?
It's blue, green, and purple. It's classy. It looks good.
It is the
You
look.
know,
It is the
color-
look of a calm, unbroken top of a lake at sunset.
Your color theory is fucked up, but continue.
It works.
It looks beautiful. She then comes into the little dressing room, and Jethro from outside, you can hear a lot of complaining as she gives
Does
assistance.
it go in that way?
As she.
There is no more to suck in, okay? That's just the way that my body is.
You hear a lot of grunts of pain as strings are being pulled tightly. Can you breathe, darling? Then it's working.
Jethro from outside just. Pain is beauty, but beauty is forever.
Fuck you, I'm already beautiful.
Fair.
You cease to hear complaining before she hears, "Oh, I must have measured the chest wrong." As she's like, "Don't worry, it looks gorgeous."
There's
she,
no way I'm not having spillage out of this
As
thing.
long as your nipples are covered, you're fine.
That's true.
She opens up the curtain, and you see Elrana in this dress. It has fit perfectly to her form, up to the point of the bust has like completely like there was. It looks like there was supposed to be a little bit of like a what are those? Like, you know how like the front of a dress has like a wrinkle to it to kind of show like layering or something.
Yeah.
It's supposed to have that. No longer has that. As it has completely fit perfectly to her form. And the
What's the bottom half look like?
Huh?
You described the top half. What's the bottom half look like?
Sure, is it form fitting all the way down? Does it flare out?
No,
what's the
once
deal?
Talk about ballroom dress?
Once it gets to the waist, it doesn't flare out. Fuck.
Does it have a light cascade? What's the deal?
It is more of like a light cascade that kind of like you can definitely see where it kind of comes out and is no longer set to fit her form and more just kind of give her a little bit of a skirt.
What's the length? Is it cocktail floor length tee?
Oh shit!
I assumed it was floor length.
Fuck you.
Train or no train? Better not have train. There's
train,
no way.
No train.
Train is not right for
High
this
low?
party.
High low could be a thing.
High low could work. T would be a good medium. It's got like a good
See,
amount
I don't feel like we're going to
it would be floor length.
a thing that would be T length. Would be
Fucking
appropriate.
hell! I've
Fair.
watched way too much Yes to the Dress. It's been a bit though.
I'm making a dress with my wife this week, so this is exactly what the rest of my conversations have been like.
It's floor length.
Okay.
And
Slit
as
or no
she,
slit?
Huh? No
Slit or no slit?
No slit.
God.
Okay.
Not.
Jethro considers a slit, but retains the remark because of how great Lorana's being.
As you move your hands through the skirt, you feel two little
Fuck yes!
two little pockets on the very
Secret
side
pockets.
that have been worked into the kind of like to the kind of the waviness of the dress to where like it's near invisible. But if you move your hands along it, you can feel two little pockets that you can slip your hands into.
Yeah, hands. That's what's gonna be in it.
Cell phone, wallet, fucking keys. Don't want to carry all that shit. It looks gorgeous. As she kind of like turns in the dress like this, you can see the shimmer coming off.
I'm feeling a bit of an Anastasia moment. Just a bit.
A little bit. The you can actually tell like the color of the actual dress, like the blue green, like almost alternates to more shade of one or the other. It's really pretty.
A single tear falls down Jethro's cheek.
Everything's already paid for, and I'll get you the cover for it. That way it doesn't get dirty on the way out.
Oh, I'm not wearing this out.
Right, she's saying
That's why
like,
she said she
Grab-
was going to get you
grab
the
it,
cover.
Dad.
We make her wear it all day up
she,
until
she,
party time.
she ushers you back in to help her take it off.
When they go back in to take it off, Jethro is disappointed that we don't just get to dress like this all day.
Yeah, but then you have to help her put it back into it later, and she's going to bitch and moan at you now. So have fun with that.
She takes
Alright.
it. She takes it behind the counter and slips
Yeah.
it into a like a. It's not zipper, but you know what I mean, like a dress
Snaps.
sleeve.
Yeah, that's
I pick
the
up
flaps.
note stuff too, by the way.
I forget what note had.
Tunic, capelet, pants.
That's right. Yeah. Oh yes. She hands you a package that is like in nice paper with a little like ribbon tied around it,
Of course.
where the clothes have been folded. I hope you enjoy the dress as much as I had making it. Good luck.
He will.
I will.
You
Your
head back
husband
out.
is a lucky man.
I'm gay. That doesn't work.
I know.
I am too, so.
And you're going to Diana's?
Yes. That is where I had them commissioned.
Oh, you weren't there for that.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you head to a tiny little place that says Diana's, from the outside it looks like a small, like purple wooded kind of like cottage almost. And as you walk in, the room is like it's kind of like a singular room that you see is way bigger than what it seems like on the outside.
It's like a cottage core TARDIS.
Huh?
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you walk in, the drow woman that comes from behind the counter is a very what did I fucking have as the thing? Oh, a very beautiful drow woman that
Fuck off, dude.
kind of comes up to you and has very little knowledge and or regard for personal space, as
These are just death room.
she is now up to you and is within like groping distance, basically. She's like, "You returned." She's like, "I recognize you. I have your bracelets. I'll be right back." And she like runs a finger down like the collarbone of your shirt and then disappears behind the room. Comes back with a small wooden case and sets it down, opens it, and inside are 5 kind of silver looking bracelets that have a single little like sapphire gem on the top that's kind of cut oval shaped. The amount of words you can use is essentially limitless. The range on them is 500 feet. They do not require attunement.
Now we do have 2 rather thick, meaty boys that may be wearing these. Are these going to adjust to their size?
As most
I would
magical
hope.
items, they will.
That's good. I don't want Morzok to wear
And
a pinky ring.
she pulls one. She pulls one up and kind of presents it to you to have.
And take it. I'll go ahead and slip it off. Just
As
give it a
you
good feel.
as you stick your hand through the opening of it, you can feel it move and adjust to your form, and it fits nicely. It's not too snug, not too loose.
I put mine on as well.
It does the same thing.
Testing.
Yeah, the thing people
Does
do.
this have an on and off switch, by the way?
No on and off switch. You just have to. Well, I mean, it's if you put it up to you to speak, then
What about to hear?
you would hear it in your head, essentially. But you have to verbally speak to get the message across.
All right.
Not a fan.
Okay. No, she wants to be nosy. Because she can hear Zoe moving around in there.
Kiara.
Anything else you'll need today?
Um,
We
the
kind of
question
bought
that was
everything
there,
else
right?
you had yesterday, didn't we?
Okay. No, I don't think so. I think we'll be on our way.
If you,
Do you have anything that ups charisma?
Makes me personable.
Do you have like a fancy hat?
I was more so thinking like circlet.
Or a fancy hat?
no circlet of charisma. I have a, oh shit, I forget. I'd have to look at the thing. I have a potion of enhanceability.
That's not helpful. Okay, thanks.
Sorry. If you, I was just thinking because, I had said something to you the other day and I have a, she kind of looks around. Friend, if you find a crate somewhere with my name on it, there might be something in it for you. She winks at you and have a good day.
Sure thing.
Was that all you had to pick up? That's all I can remember.
Yes,
so.
that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mostly because we picked up everything else at the same day as we bought everything.
So you head back to Morzog's family house with new clothes, address, and communication bands in tow.
Is that the Nickelodeon theme song you just
Kim
did?
Possible.
I definitely thought it was Nickelodeon. Alright. Then, yeah, we head back to the house.
Whoops. You, are you guys just waiting out until time for the party, or did you guys have anything to talk about or want to do anything?
Finalize the
cool.
plans.
I'm gonna say I gotta tune to the weapon, but that only takes an hour. Beyond that, I don't think.
Okay.
We'll just run through game plan. Like.
Okay.
So,
Practice shit.
So,
Walk
heading-
through.
what is the official plan?
Well, we'll be sending you two through the window.
Okay.
That way we don't have to worry about opening the door and someone seeing and everything else. I mean, hidey, yeah, guards shouldn't be a problem. And then we're just gonna, the three of us will attend and be, I don't know, not so much of a distraction, but, hopefully enough of a, hey, look at us.
So he's casting invisibility on me,
Yep.
and then I'm doing a pass without a trace
Trace
on
for
us.
yeah.
So,
Which you really don't need, but she needs, so.
okay.
So, as you wait out until a proper time, everybody getting...
Well, I want to know what they're wearing, what those two are wearing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm wearing pretty much the same shit I did yesterday, so.
Yeah.
Farmer's wearing a handprint on his ass. That's what he's wearing.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't want to know how they're dressed for this party here because,
I mean, I
Black
look the same as I
tie
did yesterday too.
What'd you wear yesterday?
I had the duster and the hat. Yeah, a hat. Just a nice shirt. Not overly fancy here.
I think I definitely have a maroon-based shirt with kind of like a deeper blue duster on that kind of has some red line, like not red lining, but red threads and red piping that kind of matches the shirt with matching blue, but still my sandals.
Okay.
But I will wash my feet in sandals before we go into this endeavor.
Okay.
And my sandals that were brown, you guys find out, were actually black. And they've just been caked with dirt this entire time.
I could have cleaned those a while ago. How'd you want to do?
I didn't know they
Either
were
of
this
us
dirty.
could've.
Okay.
Also made a bunch of mud, and that was fun to play with. So
It's very true. Very true. Heckin' endorse.
As you approach the...
Oh, I gave everyone the bracelets in case that wasn't already obvious.
Okay.
Ooh, shiny.
Whoa. You're not taking your bag of holding.
Okay.
sure.
Me and no, whatever you need out of the bag of holding, take it now.
Should we establish what
Just
everybody
wearing my
is
normal
taking,
stuff.
since we can't take some stuff?
And
So I cannot take my bag of holding because of a certain item within it. Could I borrow one of your
well, I mean,
bags?
you're going to be together, so.
That's true.
Because I've been given free range to steal anything from the office.
That's very fair.
So the office is going in the bag.
We have a haversack and a bag of holding. So honestly, we could just take both since I don't have to pretend to be, not me. Even though I have to wear the stupid fucking dress because apparently someone said I have to wear the stupid fucking dress.
Because it
But I
looks
can wear.
wonderful.
I can still have the haversack and the bag of holding. So you can just have one or the other.
I mean,
I mean, bag of holding
just
has-
because you're going to be invisible doesn't mean you can't look fabulous.
Again, to be invisible,
Plus,
you
we
have
get
to
caught.
look fly.
That's
You
true.
know, you can
Well,
So
you-
I'll
get
give
the
you-
dress up a little and show some leg and get out of there.
Jethro will also.
But
do
I'll
that.
hide under the desk.
and then if everything goes tits up, you just give us a ring and
Yeah.
we'll do what we do best in kicking down doors. So,
In this case, the bracelet.
yeah.
Does
So
this-
I'll
does this work like a Discord
Give you the
chat?
bag
We
of
have a
holding
meeting
since it
chat.
has more
Yeah.
room in it.
No.
And then, we can just fill both if we really need to.
It's for just walking around muttering. It's for a good reason. Just telling myself that this is fine.
Oh, wait, I have to wear shoes. Oh, shit.
I'm wearing sandals. Do you want my other pair of sandals?
She doesn't wear shoes at all.
You can paint some on.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Or you maybe not even wear those. You can put like the gold toe ring with the bracelet to the anklet.
Yeah.
That way it's not. It's
I know what it's called on your hands and wrists. I don't know what it's called on your ankle.
I don't know. Anklet.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with it. Sounds good.
That's a lot better. My idea. My
You
idea was to
don't
cut the
want
sole
to try to
on the
break
bottom
into
of
a
the
place
shoe
with
and
fucking.
put it on.
You don't want to try to break into a place with fucking heels on?
Seeming as how she literally wears no shoes all the time, yeah, heels would be...
You know,
I'm not walking.
Jethro switched to heels instead of sandals.
No. Nope. No.
Out of character, David has heels, so I think that's fair.
No.
As you approach the Hythanos estate that you two, Garm and Morzak have seen before, the gates this time are fully open. As you see a collection of people also filing in, groups. It looks like mostly couples. Every now and again you'll see like a group of 3 that...
I was going to let you finish doing what you're doing before I interrupt you.
Wander in and are... there are a few guards that are outside patrolling, mostly just keeping close to watch everybody go in. Everybody seems to walk into the home and kind of disappear into the soft light that's coming from it.
At least a block before.
Yeah.
Have him cast the invisibility
Yeah,
on me.
Invisibility, do your thing,
Which
and
is
then
invisibility for an hour.
stick close to us as we go through. That way you don't have to worry about someone running into you and everything else.
And what does pass without trace do?
I am finding it again.
So,
So
actually, I think
plus 10.
Pass
plus 10,
Pass
yeah.
without trace adds plus 10 to your stealth checks.
I want you to roll a 41.
So the 3 of us are going to be
If you
in the
roll a
party, right?
41, I will actually have your character appear in my second turn.
Hey,
So just crit that roll. Come on now, because she has advantage.
Smooth
She
talker.
can do it.
I discovered a use for an ability that I thought was terrible.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Start thinking outside the boxes here.
Yeah,
Here
it's
we go.
as I'm casting a spell. It's fucking.
Oh, that's not a smite.
That's not a
Or
smite.
bless, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
get an enhanced ability. You have advantage on charisma checks for the next hour. Merry
Ooh.
Christmas. Talk to people.
There you go.
Do things.
Yes.
All right.
Be charismatic.
Smooth.
Yeah. Smooth operator.
It radiates from me, so as long as you are within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, so
You're
Well,
good.
guys are gonna-
We're in a Congo line right now. We all good.
well, not so much a conga line. It's more of just a kind of the 3 of us are grouped together and you're
Yeah.
just kind of sticking in between gaps.
Then
We are a lot smaller than those 3.
Yes. So.
Advantage.
I would have mean to do that. Do I need to make a stealth roll now?
You're invisible. Do you?
Yeah,
you're
you're-
really.
She was rolling. I didn't know if
She
he
has to
said
actually
it
stealth
or
roll.
if I have to say it as well. Well, I'm still can make noise.
Sure is it.
Uncomfortable in that dress.
No.
It's Natasha's alarm.
Yeah. You're not gonna be seen.
Yeah, I'm still gonna write it down. So,
Yeah.
Big hidden.
well, let's just hope that she can still see me. You can still see me.
What'd you get?
A 35.
Well, I mean, you're
you
still walking up to a line of people. There's a decent crowd that is right there, and you're out in the middle of the road approaching with not a lot to hide behind yet.
Except for
What about
2
Morsok?
giant motherfuckers and 3 dusters.
I'm just duck under
She
the
is
tail.
very small.
For the record, my hat is that cowboy hat you have.
Yeah, he stole it. That's right.
Yes.
Mine. It's mine now.
So.
It was
First off, you go ahead and pull that hat off your head and look on the inside. I've engraved Garm into it. So.
Welcome to Garm, now nicknamed the Texidin.
Well, if you're really worried about making it through the line, I can just throw you over the fence.
Also, I mean embroidery.
That's true.
In case anybody was wondering.
A block away.
I mean, I can cast
Shot
fly
put
on
her
you.
over
I
it
can grapple
by
with
him
my
pushing and
grapple.
her jumping at the same time.
Is this legit?
Coordinated effort.
I don't.
She's
Well,
a
if she's that much
grappler.
worried about it, I could just get closer to the fence and just eat her over the fence.
Make a strength check.
Why can't you just walk through?
Well,
She's
'cause
got a fucking 35.
I know, but he was like, "Well, there's not much cover, and it's a whole bunch of people." And
I have disappeared.
The
in
cover is the whole
crowds.
bunch of people.
I've disappeared in
I
crowds.
thought
and
I
I'm
was just holding
6'2".
on to somebody's butt and
right.
under their desk.
She could
there.
totally do that with Jethro. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
not
point that out,
guards,
and he
though.
would
It's
not
still in
care.
pain.
Yeah.
That's true. Jethro's butt, as
That's
we've
fucking
established, is
double you.
fat.
Well, how do we want?
Okay.
Are you hiding under the coat, or am I throwing you? Option.
Do you want to be
Hey.
thrown, or do you want my ass?
Both.
I
Throw
throw
it up to the ass.
Wants to be
into the
thrown
air.
into your ass.
Yeah.
I throw my ass in
You must
such a
keister.
circle.
You must keister the bird.
You say that like it's going to be a problem.
Are we
for
throwing
Jethro's
or are we-
fat ass.
It's up to her.
What do you want to do?
Whatever you want.
'Cause we can
Well, I
throw
rolled
you.
a 35 on stealth, so
Yeah, you ought to be hidden. I mean,
Let's-
but-
You are literally not.
That
in this
plus being under his coat
One of our
/ up his
desk
ass
areas?
will be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
there you go.
Let's say notes on my ass.
I mean, she's very small, and we are very large
My
individuals.
ass
So
is very fat.
So a block away,
if you're getting poked,
Note-
it's my beak. I'm sorry
note
about
It's
that.
hiding,
fine.
and
It happens. I'm used to it.
Ilrana turned invisible. You make your way up to the pillared home and walk through a dark purple door, same as the rest of the crowd here, into a roughly 30 by 50.
Well, before they walk through the door, we GTFO past the
because they're not
into the
going
bushes.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
split.
We're going through the window.
Oh, okay. As hidden as you both are, you end up jumping in and making your way around to the side of the house. You can see the guards that are walking up and down kind of the side of the house in their patrol. They, well, just
Same guards or different
you're-
guards from last night? Hold on.
Well-
Hey, it matters. Hold on. Same guards or different
They're on the night shift. It's the same guards.
guards? Hey! I draw attention.
We're back. See, told you how to get in.
Before one of them makes it through past the corner, one stops and looks over.
I was gonna say, when are we gonna fight? What happened to that?
What?
I guess I didn't come back this morning. I was busy. But I mean, I still think me and my buddy could take you and your buddy.
Right. We're on duty.
You're always on duty.
That's fair.
Ain't no fun. And I just kind of walk off. Did my job to distract the guards so they didn't see the,
And it helped.
You should be able to talk his way out of anything at this point.
Hopefully.
So I'll start. So the group that goes in,
Mm-hmm.
you end up in the main hall, which is white marble floor that expands out into a roughly 30 by 50 room. A large 10-foot wide purple rug flows in through the front door and up the staircase, making up like a carpet that goes around. Everybody in front of you is making a immediate right over to a room that has double doors that are open into a large, expansive room where you can hear the soft chime of music coming through. Really need some ambiance music, but I'm scared to use anything, otherwise our fucking videos will be taken down.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a hold of Square Enix and be like, look, I need to use your music.
And they'll be like, then you need to pay us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
A
yeah.
lot.
I hate it.
Square Enix likes their money.
You two, as you make your way through the bushes, the guard that was right next to you, kind of following the same way you were going up, got stopped by a yell and stood there for a minute, so you have plenty of time to make your way up through, and there's a couple of feet in between the wall of the house and the the bushes that kind of sit there. So you have a little bit of ways to kind of like walk through, being very careful to. Did you roll a stealth check? Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
You never told me
Yeah,
to.
I'm sorry.
With invisibility, is that advantage?
Yeah, it is because you have invisible. Did you roll the same thing twice?
Nope.
Oh.
Plus 10.
Yeah, plus 10.
$22.
Nice. And was your final number plus 10 as well? Okay.
I want to have 41. See it?
There's still time.
You make your way through, kind of being careful not to rustle the bushes too much. Just kind of pushing the little bristles and branches aside. You can see that it has nice kind of purple and white flowers that open up in bloom and kind of give off a nice little like soft glow from the very inside, seemingly able to bloom in this nighttime expanse. You pass by a window to a room that has like a soft music coming from the inside of it, and as you kind of like, if you peek your head through, you can see a collection of people that don't seem to pay any mind to you, and you can see coming through the door is your three friends that are kind of trying to figure out where exactly to go within this group. Making your way a little farther, there is a second window that you don't hear anything coming from, and looking inside, you can see a decently sized office with a the white marble flooring, a deep like a dark kind of like a dark, almost ebony type desk, which most things here are of that purple wood from the Vermalock. This is like a black wood that makes up this desk and chair.
There's always stains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can see different paintings along the wall, like two chairs that sit in front of the desk, and kind of like a little couch off in the corner. You see various works of art, like paintings, a couple of sculptures, a vase with flowers in it. Like, it doesn't look like anything. Doesn't look diabolical or anything, but.
You mean they cut flowers and put them in a vase just to be there? Fucking bitches!
One, I'd like to take a branch of the bush, because you might want to grow it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I do have pockets.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Now is the window. I want to check
Best
the window
thing
for
ever.
traps and see if it's locked.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
22.
I'm gonna kind of be doing some switching back and forth here, so bear with me.
22.
22. Checking for traps. You look around the seams and the handle, and you try to find something that would be like a trigger, and you don't end up finding anything. But you do try to pull up on the.
Before she does that, fucking detect magic.
Well, you can casting detect magic. You don't see anything.
Want to make sure there's nothing magical.
You don't see anything on the window itself, but you get a aura on the other side of it. That is that barrier that she was talking about.
Okay.
That Faith was talking about.
Continue.
Well, all I was gonna say is, as you try to like jiggle the window itself, it is locked.
I was like, alarm is a thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as we know, Mr. Can't take watch.
Crowbar.
Okay.
I am not trusting people in campaign 2.
Go ahead and make a strength check with advantage because of crowbar.
Because Drew used the party as
That's
bait,
not on
and
this
the other one was
page.
going to allow wolves to
You don't know I used you as bait.
Ooh.
I do too.
You do.
I do.
but your dude does not.
The falcon knows.
No.
The bird
Oh,
knows.
what's advantage?
The bird knows. I know you were on watch.
The bird would have saw me
Suck
crouch
it.
down because he heard something, not because I was using it as bait.
Around a little help. I rolled a 6. I'm not heavy enough.
Oh, yeah.
It's
She's
like-
just hanging
it's
from
like
the
a
crowbar.
full hang.
I help with some
Well, I
leverage.
rolled a 1, but I had advantage, so
Good.
What'd you roll the second time?
a 5.
Oh.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
help.
Then you make a strength check with advantage.
Oh no, we sent the people without the strength.
13.
Okay.
It's just a fucking window. It shouldn't be that hard to open. Jesus.
You shove.
We walk into the party because we can't get the damn
and
door open.
Yeah.
You try to like put your weight against it, and you're
Just
not
hold me on the
enough.
bracelet.
So you ask Elrana for
Only
help, and
beat me if you want to reach.
she has
Yes.
to kind of wiggle it back in, and with a kind of like holding it and then dropping her full weight, you hear a
But because she's visible, the crowbar just goes.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't
There's a
see her,
floating
you just see the
crowbar.
crowbar go.
Yeah.
And the window kind of busts open a little bit. You can tell that there's definitely some damage where the crowbar had pushed against it and forcibly unlatched whatever was latched.
They're
But
gonna know we've been
can't
in here.
can't
so.
be helped.
Yeah.
You three back in the bar.
Ah,
Mhm.
but I can fix it. It's fine. Continue.
You three back in the
I
bar
took mending.
are now in a room with same marble going up the floors and the and up the walls. You can see a small kind of like fireplace on the far end that has like just a small fire giving off a little bit of heat. The center of this room has a part of it where the white marble ends and has now turned to a large purple rectangle in the middle, and has an image of the wireframe dodeca from front facing with a infinity symbol that has kind of weaved itself in and out of the dodeca. You would know this as a symbol of the dynasty.
Mhm.
Everybody seems to be kind of enjoying the music, and there's a couple of servants that are walking around with trays that are handing out drinks
Where is that symbol on?
on the floor.
It's,
In the ballroom?
can I see Theodred? Do I know where he's at in this room? I mean,
Um,
there shouldn't be
make
anything
it-
taller than me in here.
make a perception check.
Yee, ooh, yeah. No, I find him. It's a 22.
Oh yeah. Over by to the left of the fireplace is a group of like 4 or 5 people, all kind of crowded around one person, and you can hear a couple of giggles and laughs as somebody has made probably a bad joke.
He's making bad jokes.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
As we come in, I'm gonna reach up and kind of like act like I'm scratching the beard, and then just let the other two know that that's who that is, and then that we need to make sure that we do not lose sight of him, because we don't want him going into the office for any reason at all. So post up at the door, post up at the window, and we'll just kind of wonder about the room.
As he says this into his bracelet, you two can, well, all of you technically, can hear Morzog's voice in your head. Almost like he's right behind you, kind of whispering in your ear.
So at least that way they know that we have eyes on him. And,
Yeah.
I think that Morzorg is whispering in my ear.
I would have told you how the thing works.
That's true.
Yeah.
But my wisdom really
So
low.
I point them out, make sure they know who, intermingle, act like we're here to be here, but do not lose sight of him. I mean, we're all going to make an effort to make sure he doesn't. And if he leaves, let us know that he left. I mean,
All right, Roger. I'll reply back, just acknowledging.
Okay.
And you said to try to post up near the door.
one of you needs to be kind of near the door as a last. Hey, he walked by. Where's he going? Oh, he's just going to the bathroom. Or, you know what I mean.
I said, let me get a drink and find a nice comfy wall here.
Yeah.
Here comes a wallflower.
And then
Big
bard
time.
be a bard, you know.
He's
Bard
holding up the
bigger
wall.
weapons.
Yeah.
Alright, so you slip by one of the servants and kind of nab one of the little flutes off of there and take a sip, and it's nice champagne if you like champagne.
Yeah.
Boobly.
It ain't ale. It ain't drinkable.
Garm's a cheap drinker.
Champagne taste on a flat beer pocketbook, huh?
Yeah.
If the beer's cold, it's a good day.
Yeah, right?
So as the three of you post up in different positions across the ballroom, keeping an eye on Theodred, you also see kind of walking past is Faith with a flute of champagne in her hand. She stops and talks to a pair of girls, wives seemingly of a couple of the denizens here. As they engage in conversation, you two have the window open and have pushed it up. Your detect magic can see the barrier that's right there, almost like a soft glow on the other side.
I dispel that shit.
Alright. What level?
I only have the level it comes in.
Level
3rd.
Level 3.
Cool. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d20, add your wisdom modifier.
Excuse me. Just my wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Dirty 20?
Oh, fuck yeah.
And just as a reminder, detect magic shows all things magical within 30 feet of you for 2 minutes, so.
So you cast detect magic, and you can feel as the wave of energy kind of pushes against the barrier, you can feel it wanting to resist you, and it just...
You mean dispel magic?
Yeah. You can feel it almost shatter like glass, just breaking away from you. The barrier is no longer present anywhere in the room.
Before climbing in, let's make sure there's nothing on the floor. Just right inside,
Yeah.
step in, kind of thing.
Check for more traps.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation.
12.
Is there any more?
Your investigation does not show any more traps on the inside of the window.
Are there any magical stuff?
In the room or on the other end of the window?
Within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet, but I was
Within-
specifically asking about, like, sigils on the ground for alarm, or...
Well, as far as, like, right there on the other side of the window, there is nothing there that would signal a...
Okay, then get inside the fucking window so they don't realize the window's open.
So, both you climb in. It's only, like, a couple of, off. So,
It should be 3 feet.
yeah. So, nice and easy for you to both just kind of wiggle your way in there. It's a little harder with your dress, and you can definitely feel
Cussing the entire time.
the skirt, like, trying to fight against the edges of the windowsill, and it's a little bit of a struggle, but
If you got undergarments, just pull it up in the front. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did with my night shirt. You just gird your loins.
Very much.
And then I closed the window behind us. I mean,
Okay.
it's not gonna lock, obviously, until I fix it, but we're gonna close it at least, so it's not obvious. Hey, the window's open.
So you make your way in, and you can now see the more of the inside with detail of the previously explained interior. Your detect magic's going on.
Anything that's not beheaded for this stuff.
Yep. You pick up 2 things with detect magic. One of them is a painting on the far left wall past the desk, and the vase in the corner of the room.
Is this like one of them big old Ming vase kind of things, or is it a little?
It's
Bobby.
it's about yayish tall.
Is it the one with the flowers from the bushes? And
Yeah, that's got flowers kind of poking out of it. Very simple design, kind of like a black with like silver veins that kind of course through it. Probably was really expensive. But you can kind of see it's giving off a faint magical aura on it.
Are you telling me this?
Yeah, I wanna check this room first before I fuck with anything magical. Like, check for false bottoms and drawers to find any paperwork.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a investigation check.
Do you want to take the desk and I can take the bookshelf? Or
I kind of figured vice versa, just in case you can pick locks.
Yeah.
Actually, I would argue for if you wanted to, you could either make individuals or you could have one of you make it with advantage for the whole room.
What's your
And it'll just
investigation
count as
score?
both of you.
My investigation, I have a +6.
You have advantage then.
Well, here, I'm just going to roll 2 since it's going to be...
That's how you do it.
Yeah. My better roll is a 2. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Wow.
A 7 for my first check here.
8.
I take it back. I do the roll.
I've been rolling shit. I rolled shit last time, too.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wait. Didn't you cast something on her?
No, I did it. I gave it to Jethro.
Oh, shit.
And it wouldn't have helped.
Yeah, investigation's
yeah, I
not
would've.
charisma, so...
I mean, it could be whatever.
It could be.
I want.
It was just the enhanced ability.
Well, it would have helped because it would have upped the number, but it wouldn't.
No,
have
it gives
established
advantage.
the
That's
difference.
it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, except for Constitution and Dex, it does an extra thing.
Yeah. Constitution's health. And that's
Yeah,
just-
and
Well,
Dex
figure
makes
it out,
so you don't
guys,
take
come
full
on.
damage
Big suck.
for so far.
I mean, at least you kind of know what you're here for, so just kind of play it. Figure it out. You guys can do it, I believe.
Fucking just durr.
You
Will
pour.
you let me roll, or do you want her to...
Well, because you had given her advantage and she rolled low, you look through the desk and the bookshelf and you're pouring through and you find a bunch of books that it's actually like legit reading material, like novels and such, first editions, of course, that you're just of no concern with and just kind
They're
of
going.
put them back or move them aside.
They're going in the bag.
Okay.
They're first editions, man.
Yeah, no, okay.
You said first
So
edition.
you flop open the bag and just start just
It's
shoving
going to take
books.
everything to cover all bases since the roll was shit.
Just start chucking them into the bag. You head over to the desk and opening up the various drawers. You find pens and ink and writing paper and you find a... No, that wouldn't be in there. And you find a one of the drawers is locked. Yeah.
Pick the lock. Pick the
Yeah,
lock.
I'm gonna have to. Let's just.
So
hope I
even
can-
on a bad
Go
investigation check with your
You can
method of
tell,
just
yeah.
throwing everything through, it would be drawer, click. Oh, that's locked.
Picking the lock.
You got this.
Do you have advantage because you're picking the lock? Because it's something, whatever.
No clue.
She doesn't get advantage for picking the lock, but
Well,
Can she use the crowbar to break the lock?
She could.
I'm gonna have to.
theoretically, what'd you roll on your key?
I rolled a 3, and what am I?
You're adding your proficiency and your dexterity.
My proficiency and my dexterity. So, oops, I went back too far. +3 + 5, so
11.
+8.
How much?
11
11.
total.
11. The lock seems a little more intricate than you thought. As much as you try, you go over it like 2 or 3 times, and you're still not able to get it open.
I'm gonna need my
Crowbar time.
crowbar again.
Hold
Wait,
on.
smite the lock.
Oh, wait. This
As we
Is
go
it
for a
allowed to
second
have
round
something?
of the crowbar, you three in the other room, Theoden hasn't really moved much. He's broken off from his original group and has found another group to talk to, and you can tell he's definitely just kind of rubbing shoulders. And you can see there is a there's a guard on the outside of that room, and there's 2 guards in the corners, and they're just kind of, standing there. They have a sword at their hip. You can see the handle sticking out from the belt, and just a shield that has the insignia of the dynasty on the front. And they stand vigilant, watching over. The band is on their 3rd song.
Is Garm within earshot of the guards?
Not am I?
Yeah, roughly.
I'm just gonna kind of meander my way around and then kind of just poke Garm and go, "Hey, look, weekend warriors," and wander back off. Because I'm gonna take every opportunity I can to poke fun at these guards.
The guards don't
Just
say
don't like
anything.
guards anymore, do you?
They
Okay.
look towards you, but they don't make any move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create water and then shape the water into the lock, and then I'm going to break the lock.
Best way to use shape water. Because she can. It's a thing.
Okay.
I can freeze the water.
Yeah, you can.
And it just shatters the lock. That's
Water
why shape
bending.
water.
The lock.
Water bending like a motherfucker.
Well, water genasi.
Water trap.
Gotta use my
So-
shit, alright?
Yeah.
So, channeling Katara or Korra, whichever one you want to choose, you create a small little globule of water that you kind of stretch and pull to fit the intricate or fit the expanse of that lock, and with a little flick of your wrist, the water then solidifies and freezes on the inside of this. With a nice, hearty tap of the sharp tip of the edge of the crowbar, you just hear and you hear a piece of metal kind of move, and with a small pull, you're able to just get the drawer right open because the lock is no more. The tumblers inside essentially shattered and broken.
I'll mend it later. Keep going. I'm gonna cast mending on shit ton of things on our way out. Well, the books are gone. It's not gonna
You're
matter.
like, okay, what did we break?
It gives him reassurance if he goes up and tries to pull it and there's something
That's true.
important in there.
We just came in and stole the books.
Heard you had first edition.
Did you hear? We have first editions.
You pull open.
That's interesting. We just came into,
Yeah.
having to have some first edition.
You pull open the drawer, and inside is a long a wide book that looks reminiscent to the one you had seen in the warehouses whenever you investigated the offices. Seemingly a records book.
We just take it and put it in the thing. Don't even look at it right now. We're get in and out as fast as we can.
Okay, you put it in there. Around this time, in the ballroom, Theoden has broke off from who he is talking to and is starting to make his way toward the main door.
No, he's not. Because he's going to talk to me.
Okay. So as he walks, he gets about halfway across the ballroom, and you're going to intercept him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you just kind of, your large orcish form stepping in front of him, he stops and he has to look up at you. I'm sorry, I'm not sure I'm familiar.
Oh, I'm Morzog's Shatterstep.
Ah, Shadowstep. Theoden Hypnos, and he extends a hand to you. You can see a drow man with a nice, very, very classic elven features of like the nice thin, chiseled jawbone, the high cheekbones, prominent.
I don't think Faith would go with that.
He has shortcut hair that he keeps kind of nice and slicked back from his face. Thank you so much for coming to the party.
Pause. Sorry.
Sure.
Is this the same person from his vision dream thingamajig?
The person that
Yes,
my
yes.
dad
Okay,
said,
thanks.
yes.
This is
That's how I know
That's
that.
for notes. That would not have that
and
information.
that's
I just
it.
wanted notes.
That's kind of like a thing that happens with
Mhm.
you is like you have that image pop in your head of your dad standing over him and him like, fending him off, telling him, think about your family, I can pay you, that whole line.
Okay, sorry, continue.
He, thank you so much for coming to the party. I hope everything is to your liking here. I mean, we have the best food and drink that money could buy. Is your father here today?
No, it was just me and some friends of mine. Dad don't get out too much anymore.
Well, wonderful for you all to come. I hope that you enjoy everything. And what is it that you're doing these days?
Oh, I'm traveling. I do a lot of freelance work, acquisitions, and
Make your way back home, did you?
I came back, needed to check on Dad. It'd been a while. I mean, see how things were going and make sure everything's still standing around here. So
Wonderful to have you home. I'm sure the dynasty is better for it.
I don't know. I brought the twins with me, so half dozen, 1/6 of another there, really.
Yes. Interesting bunch of those two.
Safer spot.
It's a lot safer spot. What is you Hythenos still working in distribution these days still? How's that been working out for you?
Business is booming, as they say. The trails are as treacherous as ever when living in the wastes, but we make do.
I was gonna say, I've seen the guards you hired. They don't give up much aura of intimidation to dissuade people from taking shit from you, now do they?
I can assure you that they are the best that can be supplied.
The best that can be supplied. Well, there's a thing. I mean, you a sporting man?
From time to time.
Well, would you like to make a wager?
On.
Well, I bet you me and a buddy of mine can take any 2 guards you pick out from around here.
Whereas that would be entertaining. I don't feel like putting my house guards in that kind of situation.
Oh, I'm hearing a lot of lack of faith there. I mean, really, these guards you say they're supposed to be, some of the best around, and here you are, won't even put them up against 2 vagabonds that roll back into town.
It smells like bitch in here.
The question is, do you say that out loud so everyone else can hear, or just in the bracelet so Morzad can hear?
So I can hear.
Just in the bracelet for right now.
Can he roll a wisdom save to make sure he doesn't crack face?
It's a con save.
Yeah.
The guards that are supplied are definitely some of the best, and I don't feel that they need to be proven. The Queen has graciously supplied them, and whatever her word is on the matter is essentially what I'm going to take.
I'm sure, but in fact, I mean, people talk. Let the word get out that you have no faith in these guys, and I mean, I wouldn't want you to have any kind of trouble. I mean, no ill will or nothing, but I mean, shit. People talk around these bars. Word gets out that you have no faith that two of your guards could handle themselves against just a bunch of traveling pair here. What's to keep them from thinking that any other traveling pair won't be able to stop your stuff on the road and remove you from it, or from you?
Persuasion on this?
Intimidation?
Intimidation, persuasion?
I see what you're doing, and if you don't mind, I really do need to be getting off. I have to stop by my office real quick before I continue with my party.
Oh, I mean, we can walk and talk. Hell, like, maybe I'll see 2 more guards. That, I mean, I ain't seen nothing yet that I think that could, take me, and let alone my friend.
Nobody else is allowed in my office.
Well, I won't have to go into the office. We can walk and talk.
So, real quick, as he is now being held up for what seems like quite a few minutes.
Yes, I am buying as much time as I can.
Yeah.
Filibuster! Filibuster! Filibuster!
That's exactly what I'm doing.
So, you guys shove the records book into the bag. Your detect magic goes for how long?
10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes, 30 foot.
You'd probably be running...
You'd be running low.
Yeah, you'd be running
I didn't
low.
cast it till we got into the damn
still,
room.
It's still going, but you're starting to get to the ass end of it. You see the various like art pieces, a couple of paintings on the wall. One of them is exuding a magical aura, as is the vase of flowers in the corner.
Take a both.
Well,
Yoink,
check both of them. I tell her to check both of them for traps because they are magical and we are looking for a secret room.
Okay. Go
Try a
ahead
different dice than
and
you've been
which one are
rolling
you
this
doing
time.
first?
I'm gonna check for traps on the vase first because that one.
That's more likely to hold like a button or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. You go over and you investigate the vase. Go ahead and roll investigation.
You want to try a different dice there?
I am.
I would like
This
to
is
mention
my 3rd die.
that this is a trope that movies have a tendency to do, and I get that that's just what you're
That
going off
better.
of, but it's completely illogical. Yes, I have an entire party full of people that I'm coming here to invited to my house to schmooze, but yeah, I'm totally going to take time out of my party to go to my office to get something random. Doesn't make any sense, but all movies do
I
that.
rolled a 12 altogether.
We're doing great.
Wait! I cast guidance.
What's that do?
Add a d4.
I D4.
I mean, it may help.
Jesus fucking Christ, woman.
Doesn't help.
+1. So
You
13.
That's
You-
a
you-
hefty 13. I mean,
search-
come on.
You search around this nice blackened vase that sits up on like a small pedestal. Some of those flowers from the bushes outside kind of like reside in it, just to, set off a little ambiance.
So, really give it a look. I got a
you-
little more play here.
You look around it, and you don't
Well,
see
I
any
gotta
like
play too,
wires or
definitely, so-
buttons or
Well, which
triggers
is
or
probably what
anything
we're
like
going to
that.
do here right
There's
quick.
the table.
I can see the anger on your face right now. It's
I've this is the 3rd dice I've rolled, and it's each have been. Yeah.
it happens.
I rolled that last week too, though.
Yeah, I rolled like. What was it?
So she
A couple
doesn't see
sessions
any
ago,
traps?
so
No
one and two
traps.
One,
traps.
two,
Was all I
three.
rolled the entire time.
I mean, can I look? I mean, if it's just looking, it should just be a straight investigation
you did
check.
give advantage, so
Yeah.
I mean, technically she can make her own roll.
Sure.
Since she did, was it?
Sure, go ahead and roll your own investigation.
It's not any better than hers.
God damn it! It's fine. It's fine. I have a plan. Just
It's gonna be a solid
play
6
this
there.
out. I have a plan. Play it out. It's fine.
Okay.
I just.
Anything else?
Lifting it up. Check it out.
Yeah.
Is it just a fucking vase? Is there a button?
You're grabbing the vase.
Is it just what is magical? The vase itself.
Yeah.
Look
With-
inside the
with-
vase.
With detect magic, do you see what type of magic it is?
Yes.
Fuck. Hang on.
I said, I'm ready to hit this guy with the biggest distraction trope in every movie.
I have a plan. It's fine.
Alright.
It's not gonna go any better because if I roll like she does, we're all fucked. But
The magic type is conjuration.
And the painting.
The magic type on the painting?
Mm-hmm.
Illusion.
So,
secret tunnel.
what I could do-
Secret tunnel.
is I can mage hand to pick up
Through the wall.
vase and drop it in the bag, and we can deal with it later.
Wait, you said the vase was what kind of magic?
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
Oh, that'll be fun. It probably just fills itself with water to make, so he doesn't have to water his fucking plants.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, right?
Yeah,
He
sure.
gets
That's what
help.
it is.
Plus, Mage Hand wouldn't.
I've
Well,
used
it depends how heavy is the vase.
That's fair.
How heavy is the vase?
Are you touching it?
We just want to know how,
So do I.
just judging how big
Well,
the vase
she's going to use
is.
the mage hand. Just tell her if mage hand succeeds or fails, because if it's heavier than 10 pounds, then she can't use mage
The
hand.
mage hand cannot pick it up.
I
There we
pick
go.
flowers out of it and then try.
You pick the flowers out of it and then try to mage hand it. Still didn't pick it up.
We're grasping at straws here.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the
Flowers.
painting and see what's up with the painting.
Okay. Make an investigation check, I guess.
Can I do this with the bag and go whoosh?
Yes.
Go
Because
stupid.
if
So long as you don't turn it inside out, everything that's in it will stay in it.
I was gonna say, because if it's conjure something in, conjure it in the bag.
Yeah.
Until the next time you open it and out comes a demon.
No, that's a strategy.
No, it would be whenever she reaches in.
Yeah.
Investigation.
That's why you capture demons and
I
open the
see
bag.
jack shit.
God damn it, guys.
We're
Well,
struggling out
Okay,
here.
no, we're gonna have to take a different tack here. Real
Just
fucking
gotta
quick.
wait until we're fucking done with it. Calm down.
Do I want to bag the?
So at the
vase?
current
Let's do
moment
it.
in time, you're talking with Hythenos,
I know.
completely distracting him.
I'm bagging.
Scooping.
Bag and
top
tag that bitch.
the vase. Because I'm not setting it up, whatever it is. And it's going in the bag. What's that face?
I'm thinking.
You look like you're laughing.
Oh, yes.
I
Get
have
a
another
fucking
terrible-
better
Oh my
poker
God.
face.
No,
Jesus
this
Christ.
is just
What's
hilarious
funny,
because
Andrew?
you're so scared. You're just like,
I
no.
rolled.
No,
The rolls have been
it's, we're
shit,
trying to be stealthy
Okay.
and
Okay. All right.
Will's
all
right. It is
You,
water
you
in
shove the bag over it, and
combat
and
is
pull it,
definitely not stealthy, so
and
trying.
the vase disappears within the bag.
I've got another
Okay.
terrible idea, but it's not. It's terrible.
And through the
Mine's-
fucking
mine's
painting,
bad,
or
but
touch
we're
the
gonna go with
painting.
Okay.
If
you
it's
go
an
to
illusion,
touch-
then-
you go to touch the painting, and your hand passes through it, and you feel something cold and metal on the other end.
Okay. How big is this painting?
Secret save.
Like
Secret
giant
safe.
6-foot painting?
No,
Is it a?
it's like a
Oh.
the Minecraft equivalent of like a medium painting. It's like me.
So it's 4 foot
Okay.
by 4 foot.
3 foot by 3 foot.
That's a small painting in Minecraft.
Sure. You're a small painting in Minecraft.
You wish, baby.
Don't argue with the man about his Minecraft, alright?
Is it like the whole wall, or is it just?
Just the painting.
Okay.
You can
I
tell the-
feel
the-
around
the-
the fucking painting. Is
The
there a
frame
damn?
is one of those like ones that kind of like flare out to make it look like it's about that thick.
That's pretty much all
and your,
frames.
and your hand just goes through it, and you feel something cold and metal on the other end.
Okay. Is there a dial? Like
Feeling
a fucking safe?
feeling around on the metal, there is not a dial, but you can feel like a little hole. Like you can feel a little hole and then a lever.
Is like, can I move the painting and see behind it?
You just
What
put
if you
your
just
face
push
in
your
there.
face through?
Well, I didn't think that the gap was that big, but sure, I'll do that.
It's kind of funny looking because she basically has to put her nose on what you can now see is a safe.
Actually, it's not anything looking. It's
Yeah,
like
say how is
she's
it
still
funny looking? She's
invisible.
invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
It's
Yeah.
just half of the painting disappears. I tell Note and have her come over and try and pick the fucking lock.
Put your face in.
Lock picking check. Lock picking
This
check.
isn't, I'm not giving you actual bardic inspiration, but
It's a
I'm
little
giving
bit.
you mental bardic
Guidance is still
inspiration.
up. Guidance. Take that fucking D4.
Thank you.
Quickly! Quickly!
Quickly, Depart.
In the box.
In the box!
It didn't matter.
It was a
You
one.
can actually roll it, not drop it.
And then it's
Oh, what is it?
Proficiency
7
plus your
plus
dex.
3 plus 7.
So that's
10, 15, 16.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
All right.
After fiddling
Best
with
roll
it,
of the night so
after
far.
fiddling with it for a little bit, you hear a, and you grab the leather and it. Inside, you find a
Just pick up the cat.
Amber, get down.
you find a small bag that is tied at the top. Actually, you find two small bags. Excuse me. and a dagger that is it's a jeweled dagger, like laid in gemstones. Looks really kind of gaudy.
Is that all?
Yeah, 2 small bags with something in it and a dagger.
Stick them in the bag. Is there a false bottom to this bitch? It'd be very silly, but
Make
is there?
it-
Or back?
If you want to make an investigation.
Is
check.
this the same wall that the mystery room would be on?
No.
Okay.
14. No, 15. I can numbers.
15?
Mm-hmm.
You do not find any false bottom or wall or end on this.
Is there any bookshelves or anything on the wall that is against mystery room?
That is the wall where you got all of the first edition books off of the shelf.
Okay, and none of them pulled to open the bookshelf?
Bookshelf probably just slides.
Okay. Did we get a notice from them that dude's coming?
Well, he ain't coming yet. He's still. I'll let you know as soon as he evades me, kind of thing.
Well, after they get done in the safe is about the time that he tells you that I need to stop in my office and get something, and has pushed past you to start making his way to the door.
So I'm gonna look. How many guards are in the hallway? You said there was one on the exterior doors and one by his.
One on the exterior door, and you saw one. There's 2 within the ballroom itself that are just sitting in corners, and just make a perception check, kind of retroactively.
Oof. That's a 9.
You saw the one at the door.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna follow him out of the room anyway, but to see if there's
Sure.
any guards at the door. But
Sure. They're following him out. You see the one at
It's just
the
so shiny
door to the
floating
ballroom,
with a
and
piece
then
of
you
hair
see
that's
one
hanging down here. But it's
farther
on the corner of my eye.
over by the staircase, and then you see one walking the top of the staircase.
do they have like the ones further down and the one walking? Can they have sight of his office door or no? Because from the looks, the one upstairs shouldn't.
If the one at the stairs turned around, he would. The one at the door to the ballroom definitely can. All he has to do is this.
Mm-hmm.
And the one upstairs does not.
Well,
I can do silent image and make the bookshelf look like it's full of books again.
for the time being.
Yeah.
Well,
We have to get the warning that he's on his way.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say hide, just so you 2 know to hide.
Okay, I'm
But
going
I
to.
am going to follow him out of the room, and then I am going to tell Jethro and Garm to make a distraction.
How long does invisibility last?
An
An
hour.
hour.
An hour.
Okay.
And it sure as hell hasn't been an hour
so-
because
No, you're
it's been.
still good on
If
that.
detect magic's still up.
Yeah. Now, those double doors, do they swing in or out?
She said she could
For
open and close
the
them.
ballroom,
No, for his office.
Because
Because all the exterior doors will swing one way. I need to know if they swing in or out.
they
Yes.
go in.
Hide.
Yeah.
Distraction.
In that
So-
case,
You 2, after you have cleared out the safe and it's completely empty, you now get the notification hide.
okay, I close the safe.
Okay.
Mend the lock on the
Hey,
drawer.
shithead. No, get out.
Okay.
6 seconds.
No.
Blaze, get it, boy. Mend the lock on the drawer. Mend the window. That's the word.
And probably lock it. That way.
Oh.
Sure.
Which
Well, I was just going to say hide in the room, but... if you
And
can
then
get
no,
out.
I'm not getting out. And
There
then
you go.
I'm gonna stand in the corner. And can I stand in front of Note and she get the invisibility of the properties as well?
Or
Is this
no.
cloak of invisibility
Right.
or like refraction kind of thing?
it is refraction.
Okay. Well then I'm going to stand in the corner so as to be away from anything he could try and walk into normally,
Sure.
and then tell her to hide.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you the mending being a cantrip, you're easily able to run over and just like touch the drawer and you can hear
6 seconds.
the metal bend back into place. You walk over, shut the window, and then cast mending and get, which it was already shut, but like you know.
Fix it.
Yeah, fix it shut. And then run over into a corner and just stand straight.
Can I cast Silent Image and Minor Illusion right after each other and hold them both? One's a cantrip, one it just says...
Concentration?
No, Silent Image... Concentration up to 10 minutes.
So long as you're not concentrating on 2 things,
So
you can.
and the cantrip's not concentration.
Let me click it here. At will.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So-
Okay, what are you using the cantrip for?
Cantrip's gonna be for the vase, because it's smaller.
Okay.
Maybe. Because it's no longer than a 5-foot cube, so it's smaller.
Okay.
And then the concentration's gonna be for the bookshelf. So it looks full of books again.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hide in the corner somewhere. While just thinking booky
You
thoughts.
shithead.
That was empty. It's okay.
Well, I noticed.
Oh boy. Okay, you just so you're aware, you're understanding that the cantrip version is not very defined.
I don't think he's gonna look at the vase and be like,
Okay.
those flowers don't look the way they did before.
Okay.
Oh, see, this doesn't have the exact veinage as the other vase did, therefore it is
Well,
not my
like,
vase.
Because he's probably going in there just to grab something off his desk.
Okay.
You just, ransack the
So
desk.
real quick, you kind of run over and like put your hand out and make
The only thing we took was the book. I don't care about anything else.
a minor illusion of the vase that
Yeah,
was
just the
there.
locked drawer of thoughts.
But then turn to the bookshelf and cast, and it looks exactly like it did before. All of the books in place. Go ahead and make a stealth check. As you can now hear the
I rolled 2
click
12s.
of shoes on
Plus 11
marble.
plus 10. That would be. Yeah, that should be
30.
Yeah.
5.
30.
Hey,
33.
shithead.
And now me and
Please.
Gar are making a distraction.
Yes, we can get in an argument with each other or something.
I'm going.
Attention.
I'm gonna fight Gar.
Oh my god! Okay, Frieza Gohan, go.
So
See, I was thinking like maybe play some really cool music,
Yeah, distraction of some
play a
sort.
nice
I mean,
tale.
Johnny Be Good from Back to the
Okay,
Future.
you need to get the outside guard's attention kind of thing, so it needs to be something that's not...
No, it's fine. You do what you.
I mean, yeah.
Where are you standing in the room in proportion to me?
I think we had said I was posted up near the office, didn't we?
Or near the
Well,
doorway.
no, you're in there. You both were near the doorway in the room, so we can say you're wherever. You've made your way around the room.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go forth with this.
I think we're probably across the room from each other, right?
Probably across the room from each other.
Just lock eyes and start doing that.
Hey! What's your name?
Fuck you.
Garm!
Fuck you.
Fuck
Gar.
you, Garm!
And is he? I don't remember his name. Is he walking past me?
No, we want Deidre.
Yeah.
Deidre's gonna leave. Like,
Deidre's
we're gonna
gonna
let
leave?
him go ahead and
Yeah.
Your purpose is to guards.
Guards?
Something to kind of grab their attention. Do something. Think of something.
Think of something.
On your feet now. Come on.
On my feet now. Can I see a guard?
Yeah, you can see the 2 guards in the corners of the ballroom.
Throwing
that
my
are-
glass at him.
Like
That's what I got.
Like throw
Fuck
the
it.
drink in his face kind of
Yes.
thing, or throw the
I mean,
actual
throw
glass.
the whole fucking glass.
Yeet it. Yeet it. Yeet
Okay.
it.
Make a ranged weapon attack. Roll a d20. Add your
Stay
dexterity
on them for
modifier.
a second so I can see the whole things.
Yeah, we're fine.
Last time I checked, you don't have proficiency in wine glass. So
I have
just,
Are you
proficiency in all
sure?
weapons.
Can he
Just-
take a feat though for unorthodox weapons or some shit?
Everything.
No, I missed.
But it's still gonna. Yeah, I mean, you still throw it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you,
I still
you
threw it
chuck
at
it,
him.
and it doesn't hit him, but it hits the wall next to him, and just shatters.
yeah, it's an
Champagne goes
attention getter.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And he kind of takes a step away from his little corner and is like, "Hey!" and starts walking towards you.
As he starts walking towards Garm,
Throw another.
I'm gonna toss my glass into the air and then thunderclap at it.
Oh fuck! This is not what was planned! I needed a simple distraction now that everybody's deaf!
Oh my god.
I think it's only
I'm
actually...
following Theodred, by the way, like 2 steps behind and 3 steps behind and kind of thing.
Okay, first off, thunderclaps the cone. What?
Is it
What's the range on it?
Yeah, it's like,
It is, range is 5 feet, so
Okay.
I can't hit. I'm assuming I'm probably not right within 5 feet of anybody if I've kind of been posted
Yeah,
away.
you could
could
say that
eat it
you were
and
away
cast
from
Shatter.
people. So
No!
So
I actively
you
chose Thunderclap
so-
instead of Shatter.
so Morzog, you gave them this a
Let the
request
inmates
to
run the
make
asylum.
a distraction, and at first you kind of hear something shatter and like a hey, quit that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you hear
I'm just focused, hard focused. I know what's going on, but hard focused. I understand I've made a grave error, but hard focus.
Well, the loud
You let Big
explosion
Dumb
makes
run to
Theodred
take one
stop.
today.
He stops and turns around.
How far is he to his office?
He still had a couple feet to go. Like,
Doesn't matter. How
He-
far
you-
is he to his office? And can anybody currently... Are the other guards looking towards the ballroom? Did everybody turn and look towards the ballroom?
walking or turning back over your shoulder, the one that was at the front door has walked into the ballroom now. At the loud explosion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you have about like 3 or 4 feet from the door at this point.
Grapple.
God damn it. Okay. Roll a strength check.
Pretty sure
Or,
it's his favorite word at this
athletics
point.
check?
Athletics, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a new point. What you got, bud?
He rolled with his strength 12.
22.
So
And this is hand over mouth, just full on grab, pick up, and like I'm walking towards there.
okay.
And as like,
Make chloroform over here.
no, I didn't make him make
dips chloroform on his hand and just
Yeah. But
Jesus,
just
son.
full on cover mouth, everything, and then we'll talk to the braces and tell these two to open the door, 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 open the door.
Probably Orana, because she's...
Well, because it probably locks
So-
from the inside, and I don't want to have to mule kick it while I'm trying to,
So as he turns around and starts walking back, going, "What the hell's?" You
It's just-
face or palm over face, just pick him up and just lead him back toward the door. And he's trying to struggle against your grip, and
Should have just let him go, Will.
you end up, you're screaming into your bracelet, "Open the door! Open the door! Open!" And you see the door just kind of open up as you kind of throw him into this room now. I assume you close the door.
Yeah, I closed the door.
Okay.
Well,
Hey,
if you stay
devil
hidden,
is in the details.
You're still invisible, and she's still hidden, so me and him can have a talk.
I know. Okay.
So you throw him into his office, and the door closes behind you. What the hell are you doing?
Why the hell do you think I came back to this piss pot of a fucking town?
I don't know.
Don't act like you don't know.
I don't.
I'm sure words had a gather got back that this last shipment wasn't picked up, or this, that, the other, because it's been a while since we took out Stallmast and the rest of them. So, why do you think we came back to this town?
So after you mention Stallmast, his face changes. So it was you then.
Of course it was me.
What do you hope to get out of this?
Well, one, I want the motherfucker's head who fireballed my horse, but that's more personal than, preference here. But, yeah, I mean...
He cocks his head, not sure what
yeah,
you're talking
not sure,
about.
Yeah. But, I want to know... my big question right now on my mind is why? I mean, you guys were set up. I mean, you're higher up in the hierarchy, and it's still you felt like, the greed, you needed more. You needed, what are you getting out of it? There's no point in this. I mean, you guys ran a good business. I remember when I was a kid, Hythro's name carried weight.
He starts laughing, like in the middle of your of your, why are you doing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get it. This is far more than business, than money. You don't understand, and you don't deserve to have it explained.
You don't know how close you are to losing your head if you don't talk to me with more respect.
If my head leaves, or if you take my head, sorry, yeah, I know what I said.
Mm-hmm.
If you take
My
my
head
head,
goes on a walk.
you will have so much shit come down on you, you won't even know what hit you.
Oh, I think you overestimate your pool, friend.
And you don't know who you're fucking with.
I don't need to know. I need to know the person in front of me.
There is so much more behind me. You're not seeing the big picture, which is typical.
Oh, typical. Well then, what? I mean, fuck. If I ain't seeing it, explain it to me, friend.
You don't
I
deserve.
mean, I hear tell that you're in the
you
queen's
don't
ear and
deserve
think
that.
you got everything fucking figured out.
You don't deserve to have it explained. You deserve to let it all fall down.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna fall on your head more than mine. Because I may be some nobody from nowhere, and
Just like the shatter steps to miss the big picture.
yeah, well, I may miss the big picture, but I won't miss your neck. Is your life worth it?
Is yours?
Absolutely. You don't threaten my family. And the people you're associated with do not threaten my family. So I will take your head and put it on a spike and then deal with the queen later.
You see like his eye kind of like twitches like almost like he wants to make confusion, but we'll see about that. So go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you want. I dare you. I want to see it all fall down.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay.
Continue with what you're doing.
Bookmark.
Have some of the axe.
1 second. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you summon the axe into your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lean into him. And I'm gonna put that. Yeah,
Okay.
you got something? What you doing, bud?
Okay. I need you to... Oh, there it is. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on.
So you two are still in the room, and as Morzok kind of like stands up straight and holds out a hand, you can see the axe.
You're making a saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
You can see the axe that he usually has kind of appear in his hand, and as he does, you both look down at Hythenos, who then quickly just kind of puts his hands together and starts doing this.
Dispel magic then. If he's gonna
Dispel?
cast something, then dispel magic.
Dispel magic? Is that a reaction?
No, but I've been watching the altercation.
Okay.
Hold on. Fucking Scanlan Shorthalt can cast a spell magic on a fucking lich.
He can cast
Mid-battle.
counterspell on a lich.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And currently your counterspeller is in the other room being reprimanded by guards for casting
Yeah.
Thunderclap.
Nope, it's an action. Okay.
He starts weaving his hands real quick, and as you lean in, you can feel you feel a tug behind you as you are. What was your saving throw? Sorry.
24.
fuck on con save? God damn.
I'm a fighter with +5.
That's awesome, though. Really good. Okay. Where is...
Teflon tail.
The cone is gone. The cone of shame.
Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Just squeezing through. Don't get smacked. I'm sorry.
So you're kind of pulled back about a foot, not as much as you would have been, as you turn and look at you, and there is just an orb of complete dark blackness that is slowly. You can feel like the duster, that tail gone. You feel like part of your like shoulder and the back of your like rib cage almost being like crushed by gravity. As you take... no, that's really kind of shitty. 8.
Numbers are hard.
Okay.
You take 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
And...
Then the con save was just for the movement, right? Not for the damage.
Well, if you were to fully fail the save, you get pulled and take the full damage. But since you saved successfully, you take half damage and you're not pulled.
Okay.
But you can feel like part of your like shoulder and torso from behind has just been like almost crushed, and you might have cracked a rib. You're not quite sure. And he stands up at his full height. I need you to roll initiative, as well as you two, which I'm assuming is still in the room.
Well, if he gets an action, don't I get an action? I mean, before all one
Or,
initiatives
well,
roll?
yeah, you have the axe. So if you wanted to take a swing, you can, and then roll initiative.
Modified 20.
Modified 20, shield. He knocks it aside.
Jethro, we got the guards.
Yeah.
We're having this Scooby-Doo montage where you're running between
What's
different
this?
doors.
I'm not having a Scooby-Doo montage.
We're back to
I'm
this
standing
again.
in the door.
I am running, like, either
Actually,
I dive
what-
underneath your
hold on,
legs and then
hold
come
on,
back
hold on.
around.
Before we go very much farther. It is 8:17, so we will pick up on full combat next session.
Oh, but I had a good initiative. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I know. We'll go ahead and take down the numbers.
19.
We'll go ahead and take down the numbers. 19 on you.
Yeah.
17.
17 on Note.
And please remember next time that both your first attacks are going to be at advantage.
Note.
Sneaky,
Oh, sneak.
attacks.
Because you're hide, and you're invisible, and she's hidden, so they're going to have advantage.
What'd you roll, Elrana?
4.
4. Oh no.
Oh,
Are we gonna be fussing with the guards outside, or what are we doing?
Well, he hasn't screamed for help yet, so.
Yeah, he hasn't
Yeah.
screamed for help, and both you are currently.
He thinks this is currently a one-on-one, and he doesn't realize
Yeah.
what's going on.
Would
So
that spell make noise?
Which one?
The one that you casted
The
that
one
tried
that
to
hit
eat
me.
him.
the gravity
No.
magic.
No,
Actually-
because it wouldn't, because it would be it's just a void.
Gravity does cause.
Okay. We'll pick up on this full combat next session. And fuck, I did not think like shit rolls turned to panic quickly.
Oh, this wasn't panic. This
Well, no, from these two, I thought there would be more like
It wasn't panic, it
Detective
was...
Inquisitive, and it's like, okay, we rolled like 3 shit rolls, and it's just like, take everything, just all of it.
Okay, the plan was to take everything. It
Yeah.
wasn't shit rolls caused panic, it was we need to get the shit.
And get out. Which didn't happen.
All right. Hope everybody enjoyed the show, and this has been DexSaves. We'll see y'all later.
Bye. Big stop button. Secret tunnel.